Alright, so today I want to try out something new. I don't know how well this is going to work. We're going to find out, okay? Bear with me. Alright. Hold on, here we go. Welcome back, everybody, to a brand new stream. Oh. Did I go and ruin it already? Did I fuck this up? Hold on. How does this work? How does this work? What did I set it to? Yeah, that's the one I set it to. I thought I clicked that one, but it didn't show. Holy shit. Welcome everyone to a brand new location. Here we go. Woo! A mega weapon. How's it going? Tribal, how's it going? How are you guys doing today? Welcome to here. I hope you guys like it here on the couch. Holy fuck. What are noggles? Noggles are like the bubble heads in Warframe. Tribal's got like a very tiny amount, about a million of them. I don't know why. He just could, and honestly, I'm not mad at him for it, because honestly, if I could, I would. 100%. I don't know how well this mic works, because it's kind of like different than the other mics. I might be super loud, I might be not super loud. Just let me know how it's going. Blue Demon says, I'm bored, how are you? I am quite alright, though I can feel you bored. So, like, the reason I'm sitting here, like, why am I sitting here? Why am I sitting here on the couch? Well, basically, like, you may be wondering, like, dude, I need to remember the button, alright? I need to remember Travel, subscribing for 30 months, coming in with that Twitch Prime subscription. God damn, dude. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So, like, one of the things which, by the way, let me know if the music is a little loud. I can always turn it down, but I'll have to get up. But, like, yeah, one of the things which you may have been wondering when you're watching the stream, especially from this angle right here, is like, yo, like, you got such a big room, and you got a couch in the back. It's like, why the hell are you never sitting on that couch? I'm like, yeah, dude, I get it. I get you totally. Why am I not sitting on this couch while I am right now? Because, yeah. Well, a lot of times, like, the reason why I don't sit here is because I would have to have a laptop, and I can't really control this shit right here. But I figured I would try anyways, because I'm getting a little bit tired of, like, sitting at a desk. My job generally involves sitting at the desk all the fucking time, and I'm just so tired of sitting at the desk that I was like, let me go sit on the couch, see if that works out today. So it's just like a regular just chatting stream. Instead of, like, just chatting, we're just chatting here on the couch. I think I'm going to turn on the music a little bit, but yeah, I hope you guys are doing great. Hope you guys have had a great weekend. Hold on, let me just go and move down the volume just a little bit, because I think it's a little bit loud. Don't you think? I don't know. See, I missed the controls. I missed them controls big time, but I do have a mic here, so I can just, like, move over to the controls, talk to you guys like it's a podcast, woo! And I can walk back. So yeah, welcome back. Oh my god, should not be hitting the mics. Yeah, I don't know how well it's gonna work out. I don't know how well it looks. I have, like, the delayed view on the stream right here. But yeah, so I was gonna see, like, does this work out? We can always go back to there if we need to. If we need to go back there. Except you guys right over there. That's where I'd normally be sitting. Don't feel like it today. Just feel like being here. I honestly can't remember the last time I actually did a stream, like, sitting here. I remember at some point I would do these startup things when the setup was different. I would do a startup part of the stream every single time, like, on a different location, kind of like this. And we would start the stream, like, Tribal, you might be able to remember that. Or, like, people that were, like, here. Maybe a Mecha Weapon, were you around for that? I don't know. I really don't know. Back when, like, the stream was, when the room was, like, flipped around, we would have this thing where, basically, like, I would start off every single stream sitting on the couch, but the couch was over there at that point in time. And what I would do is just, like, do this little start, like, hey, how's it going, everyone? How y'all doing? And then we'd get into Warframe, which, honestly, like, I'm glad I did that, because I don't think I would be able to keep saying with, like, you know, sticking around, playing the same game over and over again. So, yeah, there is that. But yeah, I hope you guys' weekend was alright. I hope you guys have enjoyed the couple of days off from the stream. It always feels like such a long time after every Monday that I come back. But yeah, what has been happening? Not all that much. Just a lot of work going on. I was kind of considering what I want to talk about today. Oh yeah. So I'm kind of considering doing something else than Apex on stream. I have been quite enjoying Apex. However, I do feel that's kind of like run its course. In the sense of, I still think it's a fun game, but it's kind of like the samey when I play it by myself. And, like, the thing is, like, I was never really the biggest fan of Battle Royales. I still think they're kind of cool. But the thing that I find when it comes to Apex is that It is like my first season that I'm playing. Like I started season 8, season 9, season 10, and I'm back at like ranked at platinum right now, and I'm kind of like sitting here like, yo, dude. Like it's like every single season I've hit platinum, and the thing with the problem with platinum is like there you really need to have pre-made squads, and it's just super hard to find like pre-made squads to go for platinum with. And at first I had this idea like, oh, maybe I'll like go and check out like a bunch of Apex channels and see if we can like befriend them, sort of thing, and then we can go and do like duo streams or whatever, trio streams, and go for ranked. However, a lot of Apex channels are either like super serious and they don't talk to chat, or they do talk to chat, but the streams tend to be a little bit negative. And that's not necessarily about like how the streamers are negative, but it just turns negative because everyone has this feeling that they've got to win. And it's like, oh god damn it, man, what a fucking idiot this person is. And like, I've done that too, because sometimes these people are bloody idiots, okay? I know, but it's like, I can't remember the last time I was like playing like Among Us. The last time I was playing Among Us. I feel like I'm peeking with this, by the way, if it's super loud. But yeah, like I can't remember the last time I was playing Among Us or Warframe where I was like, oh my god, this teammate's a fucking idiot. And because of that, I don't really feel it's like the chill-out game I was expecting it to be. So I'm still enjoying the game. It's just not something that I'm thinking, like, at first I had this idea, I'm going to make videos about it, I'm going to, like, stream it 2 times a week at least. I don't know if I'm going to keep on with that, but we'll see. Omega One says, I'm renovating a house, which takes an insane amount of time. Damn. Are you doing, like, the entire house or specific sections? Because, yeah, like, a family member of mine actually, like, recently, I say recently, like, in Corona times, which is, like, almost, like, a year and a half ago, bought a new house and I completely renovated the entire thing, which is absolutely insane. Just seeing this entire house is, like, completely being stripped out. And it's really cool to see, like, what it becomes, but being in that building process, like, living in the middle of it, can be a really big roller coaster of emotions, where at some point in time, like, when you start, it's like, oh man, I'm so glad I'm tearing this up, and like, I'm gonna be replacing it with something new. The moment you see it all torn up, you can be like, oh my god, what have we started? What am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? And then as you're piecing it together, like, you have this feeling like, oh, we're getting there, it's gonna be fine. There's gonna be setback, and you're gonna be like, my god, please let me know, this is horrible. Why did we ever do this? And then, yeah. Ultimately, you'll end up with something you're happy with, hopefully. The classic burnout loop. Yeah, I think I'm kind of ahead of it, because I have had moments where, like, I've really, like, I've gone to that point where I started disliking the game, sort of thing, and, like, that's something else. I kind of want to bring back the playthroughs, because I was going for my videos recently. Actually, today or yesterday, I was going for the videos on the gaming channel. Honestly, I really fucking enjoyed them. Like, you know, the Jacker, the time that I went down, like, ran around some like train tracks and started licking them and shit. Like, that was a weird time. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it's perfectly fine. It's a perfectly fine and normal video. Don't worry, please. But yeah, like, I remember that what is it? Looking back at those videos, I think they're really fun. I'm really enjoying them, but I remember the reason that I stopped doing them was because a lot of them were concerning Warframe, and I really didn't like it. So yeah. So, casting couch. Oh, he's missing like 5 guys standing behind him, though. Yeah, I mean, like, if I would have put the green screen back there, you guys would have been able to, like, post it behind me. Also, NVIDIA, how's it going? How are you doing? Good to see you, man. The train tracks are something special that everyone should experience. I mean, you should. Go out to the YouTube channel. Go watch it now. But yeah, like, I remember making those videos, and I really enjoyed the side elements of it, just like doing the little intro thing at the start, doing like the animations and stuff. But I remember really not liking Warframe, especially the Railjack videos, which were like at the time like some of the best viewed. Like actually, like, most of these Warframe videos, my enjoyment of like the game really went down, because like what I would have is, I remember very clearly, I would have this idea that this video would have to perform, right? Because like I was doing mainly Warframe at that point in time. I wasn't doing anything else. I was like, this has to perform. This has to do well. So when a new update comes out, it has to be good, because if this is not like fun for content, then this is entirely screwed. So I remember even my best viewed video so far, apart from Bear's Butt Plug, is I think that is like, what is it? Oh yeah, the Jupiter rework. What was that called? The Ropodopolis. That thing. The Ropodopolis. I remember playing that, and I remember being so upset that, like, it was like, fuck, you can't find this very easily. Fuck, like, the story, it's kind of teasing, but it's not getting anywhere. Urgh! It was really fun, but at the same time, like, you had this underlying, like, come on, guys, please move forward the thing. Where's the new war? Where's the next thing? I don't care. And it's like, what was the Railjack Revisited was so rough, or like the Railjack Part 1, where basically what you would have is like they shipped an update, and the update was like a week-long build of something. There was barely any story, just a week-long build, and I was like, oh man, that was rough. So I remember those videos. Looking back at them, they're a lot of fun, but back then I felt like such a pressure for each video had to be fun, each video had to be about Warframe, and it had to be good, so when it wasn't good, I was like, this is horrible. And I can kind of see Apex going there if like every stream you have to get all those kills, you have to have like a good squad and going, and yeah, I don't want to go that way. That said, looking at those playthrough videos, I kind of want to start doing them again, because honestly, I have really, like, I think they're really fun. I've really enjoyed them, but now I would want to do them a little bit more lighter way. So like the thing that I'm thinking about is, you guys know that like must experience tab in Discord. So if you go to the Discord right now, hashtag must experience, you have like a tab which I've opened up because you guys have like such insanely cool like suggestions of things that you've watched, things that you think are really cool to like, games that you play, the games you think are really cool to play, anime that are really cool to watch, movies that are really cool to watch, books that are really cool to read. I think I got what is it? I got this book right here, which I would 100% recommend people to read. It's 200 pages. It's fantastic. It's really eye-opening. Man's Search for Meaning. I think that the theme recommended this in the Discord in that tab, and like I frequently just go in there and just like look at things like, okay, hey, what do you guys recommend? And I'll go and like play it, watch it, read it. And I'm thinking like maybe I can do something like playthroughs where it's like like you must experience or you must not experience, or just like go and grab a game from that pile, or like from the channel, and we'll just go play it, and then like we'll see whether it's good or not. Whether it's actually something that you know you guys are saying you must experience this, and like we can determine, or at least I can determine whether for me it's something that I would say, yeah, you should definitely try and experience this because this is fantastic. Like I would say Mass Effect. This summer I played Mass Effect 1 and 2. Fucking play that shit. Fucking play that shit. I would 100% recommend it. Mass Effect 3, I don't think so. I don't like that shit. I really don't like it. But yeah, like basically, that's what I'm thinking about. Maybe doing something like that. I have like a fun video planned with Nassiv, Casino, maybe Hydroxide if he's down, maybe Joey, who knows? And yeah, like stuff like that. I want to cover some more new games when they come out, but like right now, we'll get into that later. Let me get to chat. Let me get to chat. Also, I'm sitting a lot to like the left. Let me go sit more here, I guess. At least it's not Mass Effect Andromeda. So okay, so I'll get back to that in a second, because I personally enjoyed Mass Effect Andromeda more than Mass Effect 3. Oh my god, dude. I finished Andromeda. I did not finish Mass Effect 3, but I'll get to that. So, like Piper Perry, the Ropa Lolly. Oh yeah, dude. Like it was such a weird name for like a boss in Warframe. It was insane. So, yeah. Let's see. That's why I've been playing Destiny 2 and giving Warframe a break. Dude, like, I can 100% imagine. I would 100% recommend that you do that. Because that is definitely, like, the good way to go. Like, I feel that game, even for people that really want to be happy about it, or, like, have no reason to hate it, like, there's just nothing. Or, like, the fucking meme with, like, the intermission of the intermission. Like, the fact that they did a Nightwave intermission, and now they're doing an intermission between the two intermissions, which is just absolutely ridiculous. It's like, dude, what are you even on? What are you even on about? That's crazy. So, yeah, Megaweb says all out, bulky waste out, furniture out, floors out, heating out, screen out, white water pipes out, sewage pipes out, windows out, roof insulation out, one wall out, electronics out, wow, water pipe completely new, sewage new, windows new, walls blasted, electrics completely new with distribution box with 400-meter network cable, all planned and made by myself in the last 12 months. Dude, that is insane. Wow, that is really fucking cool. Holy shit. Holy shit. Dude, that is some crazy like DIY project. Honestly, that is fantastic. I love that. I really, really love that. I hope you've like documented it very well, taking pictures or like shot videos from before and after and during the process, because that is something, honestly, I think that a lot of things that we like, there are some things you want to have professionals do, and there's also some things which you'd rather have professionals do because you can go on with your day and do things yourself. However, I do really think that it is so nice to just like make something yourself, because you can get a better understanding for like what your thing, like your property, your house, your car, your whatever is like. And at the same time, it's something that has an extra sense of accomplishment. Like, not only did you probably do it cheaper because you didn't have to factor in labor costs, you also just did it yourself. So like you can have that pride of like, I did this. So yeah. Let's see. Yeah, speaking of games, I bought the 4 Blast Blue games. Anyone had played them? I don't think I've played them. I don't know. I don't know which games you're referring to, but like, leave them in Discord. I'll check them out. Let's see. The intermission thing kind of bummed me out. Not gonna lie. Yeah, it's really bad, man. It's really fucking bad. Let's see. That's a hot take and a half. I want to understand what you found enjoyable in Andromeda. Andromeda had a great exploration, but bad dialogue. Let's see. Omega Web says it was possible due to Corona. Lots of time. Did a lot of pictures, and I'll make a photo album at the end. Dude, that's wonderful. That is absolutely wonderful. I really, really love that. Like, I think that those things are like the most crazy cool things to come out of Corona. When people just like decide to take that time and probably like, as long as you didn't lose your job, you probably saved a little money if you didn't go on vacation. If you didn't really like a lot of times, like, you spend more money when you're like going out with friends, or you spend more money if you're going out for vacation. So if you didn't have the trouble of like losing your job, like a lot of times, like people ended up with like a little extra money in their pockets. So like if you can reinvest it into like building something in your house or renovating something or picking up a hobby, like I think that's a really like the win stories to hear about Corona. But yeah, let's talk about Andromeda. Let's talk about Andromeda and Mass Effect 3 and why I don't like Mass Effect 3. By the way, I'll get into Andromeda first as to why I don't think that it's that big a deal for me, and then I want to like get into Mass Effect 3. Before I get into that, I will give you guys a heads up. You can now put in please no spoilers in chat if you haven't played Mass Effect 1 and 2 and don't want to hear me talk about why I don't like Mass Effect 3, because that's going to involve some spoilers. If you really don't want to, like, I'll give you approximately 5 to 10 minutes to type in chat no spoilers, and I'll try to formulate my reasoning with no spoilers. However, if no one does that, I'm not going to give a fuck, because that game has been out for like a couple of years. If no one's going to like take the time in the coming 10 minutes to say no spoilers please, I'm just going to go and spoil, like talk about the story, because like it really has to do with the story. So, Mass Effect Andromeda. Why don't I mind Mass Effect Andromeda? Mass Effect Andromeda was my favorite first Mass Effect game. Boom, that's it. Woo! No, Mass Effect Andromeda was indeed my very first Mass Effect game, and it was also the very first game that I played after Warframe. For which Warframe was like, for me, like one of the most defining games for me. I remember before Warframe I played a lot of, Call of Duties. Before that I played a lot of Mario's. It's like I grew up with like Mario and Pokemon, like doing the standard like, you know, kids games that adults still play, but like just the standard like save kids stuff sort of thing. I played a lot of like Wii games. And then at a certain point in time, a friend of mine had a PlayStation with like a broken disc drive, and I said like, oh well, I'd like to open it up and repair it. He said like, if you can repair it, it's yours to keep. So I repaired it, was mine to keep, and then I ended up like discovering the Call of Duties because me and my friends used to play that a lot. And then when they kind of moved on from that, in the meantime, like. I think after a year or two, like my cousin introduced me to like PC gaming, and we went over all these free-to-play games, and then we discovered like Warframe, and I ended up playing that for years, making content about that. And then I think 2017, when Mass Effect Andromeda came out, I was doing this Warframe stuff, and then a bunch of people, including like Rob and DK, were like super excited about Mass Effect Andromeda. Now, I'd known about Mass Effect, but I had no idea what Mass Effect was because I'd never played it. Because like my PlayStation years were kind of like, what was it, 2010, no, not even 2010, 2012, I think. 2012. My PlayStation were about 2012, and like I'd seen the ads of like Mass Effect, but like at the time I was playing like Super Mario Galaxy, which is a killer fucking game. But I wasn't playing, Mass Effect at the time. So I picked up Mass Effect Andromeda because it was going to be like a new installment, a new series. DK was super hyped about it because like he had come from like Mass Effect and Mass Effect 3. That's where he started out his channel, which like honestly is really fucking cool. If you guys know DK Diamantes, just like go back to like his earliest videos. Like he has so many really cool like collaborations. I think he started out his channel because like he was playing with another YouTuber at the time. And he wasn't really a YouTuber back then, but they were just like doing back and forth on that guy's channel, if I remember correctly. And then, God, I don't know the name of that channel anymore. And then like he started to like upload on his own channel because like people just like to hear him banter around in the other guy's channel. And then he started into that, and then he moved into Warframe, and then became like the Warframe channel. And now he's kind of stopped uploading, but he still Twitch streams as a VTuber. So, yeah. But yeah, so people were pretty excited about it. I checked out Mass Effect Andromeda, and honestly, I quite enjoyed it. Yes, like the story was a bit. The story is a bit weird. The dialogue it's pretty much like my first Mass Effect adventure sort of thing. It's not really deep. It's not really like, it's not as good as the original trilogy. But for someone that had no idea of what the original trilogy was like, of someone for who this was the first like open world type game, which actually had story, because remember, I came from a Warframe story, which if I look back at it now, like if you look at Warframe right now, like most of the story isn't really a story. Like you have 3 main cinematic quests, then you have some side quests which have, you know, some of them are pretty damn good, but like a lot of them are just like, they don't really give you that much. They just maybe give you like 1 or 2 characters that they highlight, but then nothing more really outside of that. And then they'll give you some codex entries, and they'll give you some stuff, but they'll never conclude it. And here was this game where, like, it's kind of set in space, you go to different planets, and there's actually, like, a story that unfolds, there's actually characters that, you know, you can interact with. It's not as deep as, like, the original series was, but it was far deeper than, like, Warframe was to me at that point in time. So I loved it. I really, really loved it. It was also at a time where I would just, like, I would just sit down, I would play it, I'd play multiplayer with, like, DK and Rob, and then I would just, like, do the story. I would be watching, like, grade A under A videos while playing the story. And it was just a really great summer overall. I didn't really mind. So that's where my experience with Andromeda comes from. I reckon if I played it right now, I'd probably be appalled. I'd probably be appalled with this right now. I'd probably be like, oh my god, this is horrible. But that's where, for me, Andromeda wasn't a bad game. Because I actually, like, quite enjoyed it. Like, I actually had fun. And, like, probably that's also might be because I kind of see beyond the bugs. Like, I didn't really mind Cyberpunk. I thought Cyberpunk was a great game. I know that Cyberpunk has had a lot of bugs. And I remember at the end of Cyberpunk where it's like, oh shit, these cars aren't supposed to fly up. Also, I also should probably go and switch this to, like, something a little bit more chill. There we go. So, yeah. I remember DK's logo being in Mass Effect. Dude, DK's logo is like Cerberus. And I think I recently posted a tweet where it's like, back, like this summer when I was playing like Mass Effect, I posted a tweet like, yo, shit, that moment when DK's logo is like in your ship. That's like, that's insane. But yeah. Let's see. DK must hate Andromeda with a passion. I wonder. Like, I actually don't know. Oh, so you were uncultured when you experienced it. Yep. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. So now, because no one has said anything about spoilers, I'm going to go talk about Mass Effect. Woo! The original trilogy and why I hate Mass Effect 3. So, for me, Andromeda wasn't necessarily that bad because I didn't know at the time. Now, this summer I decided, let me go and play Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 because people have always said that the original trilogy was way better, even though the ending of Mass Effect 3 wasn't that great. But it was way better than Mass Effect Andromeda, and there is, like, a new Mass Effect game coming up. And they just did a remaster, so I was like, you know what, let me go play for all the original ones, not the remaster. I just want to play it as it was, so I have an idea as to what it was, and then I can, like, move, like, be ready for, like, the fourth one if it comes out. So, I went and played it, and I'll say honestly, I think that Mass Effect 1 is a great game. It didn't really grip me all that much, in the sense of, like, what I think that Mass Effect 1 does really well is it does world building fantastic. Like, not even in a sense that you're just like amazed by the world building, it just comes natural, and that's what I think is even better. Like, sometimes you have games where you're just like, you hear the world building, you hear the lore, you're like, oh my god, this is so good, this is so well done, oh, it's fantastic, woo, just see that. It's like, that is good, but even better is if it just feels natural. And like in the world of Mass Effect, the first time you get into it, when they drop you off in that, like, what is it, the council place where, like, you have all these, like, aliens, and they all have, like, their own different ways of talking to you. They have their own different ways of, like, the way that they, like, think and communicate, and, like, the things that they hate and love about, like, different species and stuff. It feels so natural. You don't think about it. It's not like, wow, what a good world building. It's like, that's the way it is. That's the way this goes. Okay. You know? It feels like this thing has been existing so much more longer than you have, whereas, like, most games, you have this thing where, like, yeah, this has all been, like, moved into existence because I'm here now, but you don't really have this feeling that there was more of this world before you were there, or there will be more of this world after you're gone. And that's what I think they did really well. The combat of the original Mass Effect 1 is not great. It is not really all that good. Like, aiming is, like, strange if you're coming from, like, modern days, which have, like, that first-person shooter type style. Driving around with that car is also not really all that great, because basically what they have is, like, they have these planets where you have to go to like, find bases, and, like, because, like, back in the day, rendering open worlds, to drive into rendering so much stuff was, like, not all that easy to do. You really have these worlds which are just, like, big, empty, like, sandboxes where you have to drive towards, like, a house where it's, like, not really a size that you expect, like, a moon base to be, and it's, like, yeah, that was rough. Those things were rough, like, especially combat and, like, the drive segments were rough. That said, the moment you got into the story, it started going pretty well. It started going pretty alright. Like, originally, like, I didn't know where it was going. It was like, alright, this is alright. There's a betrayal sort of thing, which, like, oh yeah, we could have expected that. But then as you get going, it's like, oh yeah, dude, this really matters. This is really cool. And, like, you're actually really getting into it. And the ending of it, I thought, was very fucking good. The ending of Mass Effect is really great. I think the things that Mass Effect do well, the original game, and actually throughout the series, like, the way that they tell the story, the way that they conclude to the story, like, you don't have an idea as, like, where it's necessarily going to go. You have some clue, but you don't necessarily know where it's going to go. And you have, like, these characters, like, I love my companions. Companions, to me, are so much more better than like the rest of the game. Like I would love to just like keep on going side questing on these companions for solving their problems again, to know them better. It's so good. It's so good. With one flaw, but I'll get back to that flaw later. Let me catch up with chat right here. Rahab, how's it going, man? Arturia, how are you doing? What you talking about now? I'm talking about Mass Effect, and why I thought Mass Effect Andromeda was better than Mass Effect 3. So yeah, now it makes sense. Mass Effect Andromeda is what happens when you get someone that doesn't know how to write a story and write an entire RPG. So yeah, but Arturia, how's it going, man? How are you doing? Good to see it. I'm Commander Shepard. This is my favorite story in the Citadel. Woo! Oh man, that is Mass Effect 2, and I really want to talk about Mass Effect 2. I really want to fucking talk about Mass Effect 2, dude. That fucking shill. The fucking goddamn shill. Everyone on Twitch should take a fucking example to like... Woo! Commander Shepard! Oh, fantastic. An octopus with one tentacle would be a monopus. Hello. Welcome, Rahab. Good to see you. Mass Effect 1 was a solid one of story. Mass Effect 2 is a great expansion of the story. And then Mass Effect 3 is the writers writing themselves into a corner. Alright, let's get into Mass Effect 2 now. Let's get into Mass Effect 2. I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store in the Citadel. Can I get a discount? Because Mass Effect 2, I am the favorite store in the Citadel. So, the thing with Mass Effect 1, which I thought was great, is that you could have conversation with your companions. They didn't really go as deep. Like, I think Mass Effect 2 went deeper into the side companions, but they didn't really go as deep, but they went deep enough that, like, oh, hey, these people are actually people, and you could actually have conversation with them, and you could choose options, which could be like, someone tells you a really sob story about like how their dad died or whatever, and you could be like, "Oh, that's so sad to hear," or "Shut the fuck up! I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear this shit." Like you could choose between these options. It was like really really cool. Where sometimes if you went too kind to characters, where it's like, "Oh, but that's so sad to hear," they'd be like, "Oh man, what a softie you are. I was expecting you to man up more." Like you kind of had to choose. You kind of had to like weigh in and balance. Like, what am I gonna say? What am I gonna do? And they also didn't really have highlighted, as far as I remember, they didn't highlight the text with like the color of like the good and the bad decision. They didn't do that in Mass Effect 1. Most of the time, if you went with like the top one, that was a good decision, which like I kind of hate, because like I like to have that be like up in the air, so you have to go with your feelings, and then later on you'll find out whether it was good or not. Mass Effect 2, they go deeper with the characters. But what I think is really great about Mass Effect 2, let's see. Aside from a bit of stuffiness, doing decent. Didn't really like Mass Effect myself though. That's no problem. I mean, like we all have our own games that we like or don't like. Let's get into that fat Asari pussy. Whoa! This isn't me, a real Michel. Just like love. Asari are the greatest threat to the galaxy. Oh my god. I really love how they I think they knew exactly like how people were gonna react to the Asari. But yeah. Anyway, so I think that when it comes to Mass Effect 2, Mass Effect 2, I think that they have a really good continuation of the story. And this is where I'm going to get into spoilers. If you guys don't want any spoilers about this, you have like a minute more to say no spoilers in chat. Otherwise, I'm just going to go and continue, because I actually just want to talk about the story. Because, like, honestly, the game has been out for so long. But if there's one person in the next minute that's going to say, please, no spoilers, I'll try to move around it. But otherwise, I'm just going to talk about it. It's like, it's your fault for not saying no spoilers in the last 10 minutes, okay? I'll give you time. I gave you fucking time. Free did have one of the worst endings for me, from what I saw, though. Yeah, I think Free is worse because of something else. So, alright, the minute's over. Let's go right into it. So, basically, like, what every single game has that needs to have like this story arc, like, okay, so basically if you're writing a story, you have a bit of a problem. Whether you're writing it in a movie or whether you're writing it in a game, you have a bit of a problem where it needs to be self-contained. I don't know if you guys remember this movie called The Golden Compass. Like it had some sort of like game to it, like a board game, which like really like looked really cool. They had like this tin like box or something, like The Golden Compass. Just look it up. It was really fucking cool looking, but they made this movie with the expectation that the game was going to be fantastic, that the movie was going to be well received. They set up this entire plot line and everything. It was going to be movie 1 of 4 or something. And then the movie was really badly received and no one actually watched it, and they never made anything else. You can't really make a story that is that's like going on for like multiple, like, you can't really make a trilogy and then just make the first episode just not end. Just have it just be, oh yeah, we didn't solve anything. Like, a story needs to end. It needs to be a self-contained experience. And that's tough when you tell a story, whether it be for a movie or a game, where it's like, a lot of times the stories start with like, everything is fine, something happens that makes things wrong, and then like, you have to go back to paradise again. But if you have this hero that like brings everything back to paradise, then like, why would it go wrong again like the next time? Like, that's a really bit weird to explain. However, like, you can get around that, but with games you have even this bigger problem where basically you have this thing where at the end of the game, like, you have progress, like you progress through your game, acquiring companions, acquiring weapons, acquiring stats, acquiring gear. So like, what you have at the end of the game, you're pretty well kitted out, you're pretty strong, you have everything ready, you're all fired up and ready to go. So like, if you start out brand new in the game, like, obviously you're gonna be the person that's a nobody, that doesn't know anyone, that just gets thrown into this. But if you're already like part of the crew, like, you have everything, you're level 100, then why the hell would your next game not be level 100? Like, that wouldn't make any sense, right? So like, you have to deal with this where like, a lot of these games are like, fuck, now we need to find a way, you know, to like make this character lose everything again, because we want to have a fresh start, so you can make new companions again, so you can do this exact same game mechanics again, go for the exact same motions that you did before, but also do it in a way that we can continue the story. And that's a really hard thing to do, because not only do you have to like find a way to like make every single game a self-contained story, which is hard enough with like a start and end, but still feels like it's connected, but also you have to find a way to completely strip the main character of everything that he has, while still having this feeling that he's still progressing, but at the same time also having this thing where it's like, oh, you have to build up again. It's like, that's a really tough thing to do. And that's what I think they did fantastic in Mass Effect 2. So I do not see... don't get me started on the Golden Compass movie. Woo! Oh man, you've seen it. Oh, fantastic. Golden Compass, wasn't that a book series? Got a movie that was written for a trilogy but stopped at movie 1? Yep. It also had a game. A game that would look really cool. But yeah. Also, Finisher, how's it going? I don't know if I said hi to you yet, but I did read your message already. Okay, so here comes spoilers. So basically, like, Mass Effect 1 it's a story where basically you have, like, your Commander Shepard, who is like a human that is set to become one of the specters of like the Council, which like the Council is like the races that rule the universe sort of thing, and the specters are their special agents. And if a human specter, if a human can become a specter, that could get the humans into the councils, and that's what the humans really want. But like, other races don't really want that, because the humans are like the latest species to be discovered, sort of thing. So it would kind of be unfair, they feel, and like there's a lot of friction going on there. So when you're at the start being like sent out to like be discovered as like, whether you're a okay specter, like your observer dies by a specter that betrays like the Council, but it's your word against like theirs, and so like the Council doesn't really believe it, because who are they going to believe? There's no eyewitnesses. It's just a human, like 1 versus 1. They're going to believe their own, so they believe their own. However, you know that they did that, so you're going to go chase them. You're going to get their ship, and the humans send you out, sort of thing. And I think you do get a Spectre status or something to like go chase them. And then you find out that like they have this big thing where there's like this this big as like enemy that defeated the what is it? The aliens, like the alien race that was before anyone can remember, that built everything, like the big like forefathers, they were destroyed by like a certain type of alien race that no one's ever seen. And apparently this person now, this betrayer now, is going to summon them to like destroy the Council. And you have a vision of that, but you can't really tell anyone, so like you're gonna go chase them. At the end, you take them down, you take this person down, and you save the Council, sort of thing. Or you don't save the Council, it's also something you can choose, but you save like the world, the universe. So you're riding on a pretty big high. You've saved the universe. Humans are in the Council. That's pretty cool. You might have saved the Council, or you might have not. That's up to you. So then comes the second game. So like, where does the second game go? And the second game starts off, and this is what I think is absolutely fucking brilliant. I love this. Michel, try the game Shadow Hearts if you can get those. Throw them in Discord. I just said that I was gonna do what is it? I was gonna do like going over games that you guys recommend. So yeah, do it. But yeah, like, this is what they do in like Mass Effect 2. So like, what they do is like, you have your ship, you have your entire crew kitted out, you're fantastic, okay? Like, you're writing your thing, and you've said it to the Council, like, hey, this guy was acting on his own, but he was influenced by one of these like really old aliens that wiped out our like forefathers that we thought were invincible. And there's one of them is alive that was influencing him, and they're gonna open a portal. They're gonna like lead in like all of these things that are gonna kill everything in the universe. We gotta stop them. And the Council, like at the end of the first game 1, is like, yeah, nah, bruh. Yeah, nah. You saved us all. You were right all along that this guy was planning to attack us, but yeah, no, we're not gonna believe you, because Yeah, nah, bruh. Yeah, nah. So it's like, okay, that's kind of like the setup for the second game. So like, as you're going out, all of a sudden your ship just gets obliterated, absolutely obliterated. You and your entire crew obliterated. You manage to save all of them, except for yourself. You die. You fucking die. Commander Shepard dead. His entire crew is safe, but everything is gone. Then all of a sudden, you wake up again because some sort of organization that is like like which is of course like the organization that DK got his logo from, the Cerberus organization that really likes humankind. What they do is like they want to like solidify human like the human position in the universe, and with like the only human specter being gone, it wasn't really all that good. So they want to instill like trust, and they kind of also believe this thing that's going on. They don't really know if this like ultimate weapon or this ultimate weapon from the old alien race is still around, but if it is, that could really solidify humanity, and they want to have humanity over everything, humanity first. So what they do is they revive you. Like, they revive you so that you can become the beacon of hope for humanity. However, you gotta work for them because they want to find, like, new weapons, new like, powers sort of thing, and they want to stop these people, these, like, they want to stop this threat because it's also attacking, human colonies. Like, human colonies are being attacked by some sort of other type of, like, race that isn't on the console. And you're being revived to do this. However, you are still under their contract. And if you've done a side quest in Mass Effect 1, you'll realize that this Cerberus thing, this human, like, this human group or something, they aren't really kind. They're kind of like terrorists sometimes. They've done some pretty mean shit. So the universe doesn't like them. You are now part of them, and you're, like, thrown into a ship, which, like, they rebuilt your entire ship, but better, because they just, like, they have people on the inside. So that makes sense. Like, they made your ship, like, when I saw that ship, and I saw that ship back, and I was like, oh, man, I was, like, so much fanboy, like, oh, here we go, woo! It was so cool. It was so fucking cool. So well done. And they managed to track down, like, 1 or 2 people from your crew, which is so fucking nice to see them again, man. Like, I really didn't have that much of a connection with them at the end of the first game, but the moment I saw them, like, the ship was blown up, we saved them, and then, like, I'm in this space where I don't know whether I can trust any of them. I know that this, like, organization is, like, kind of, like, in favor of, like, humanity, but also, like, terrorists among, like, the rest of the universe. So, like, I don't know if I want to be with them. I don't know whether they're gonna kill me. I don't know whether they build a kill switch to me. I don't know anything. But then I see some familiar face. I'm like, fuck yeah, I trust you. Fuck yeah, I trust you. Let's go, boys. Let's go. We're getting the squad back together. And then we have to go out, and then you have to go and, like, and get some teammates. And the really cool thing is that you're actually gonna, like, some of the teammates, dude, holy shit. Some of the teammates you're gonna get are from your old fucking ship, because, like, basically what happened is, like, it's been years since, like, you've been brought back. Everyone thought you were dead, and all of a sudden, like, you show up again, and some people have moved on with their own lives, and it's, like, really cool to see. Like, you visit them, it's like, yeah, what's going on, what are you doing right now, and they can't really come with, but they're really happy to see you. But there are also people, like, for instance, Garrus was, like, a companion you got in Mass Effect 1, who was, like, who worked at, like, the police force and the council, but he wasn't quite happy with it. He didn't really like the bureaucracy, so he joins you in the fight. And, like, Mass Effect 1, he's alright. I was like, yeah, he's a companion of mine, he's alright, but that's fine. Then Mass Effect 2, you find him somewhere where he, like you go someplace, and there's, like, this mysterious, legendary, like, bounty hunter that's, like, started a war with the entire, like, planet of, like, criminals and stuff, and they're all trying to, like, kill him. And then, like, you go in because you just want to, like, meet him and, like, figure out who this person is. And then you go in, and it's fucking Garrus. And you're like, holy shit, man. Holy fucking shit. At that point, that Garrus, dude, that guy just became the Sorrow to my Livy, dude. I trusted that boy with my life. I trusted that boy because, like, everyone else around me was, like, kind of like the Cerberus crew. Like, I didn't know them, or they were just, like, strangers. So it's like, dude, I know you. I'm getting you out of here, and you're just gonna become my like, second in command, dude. You're my second in command. I trust you with everything. Please, dude, be here for the rest of my life. I need you here, dude. And, like, honestly, like, that character development, you had that with other characters too, which is, like, so fucking good. And you have this, like, development of, oh my god, you also have this, like, alien race of, like, the Quarians, who are, like, very high-tech aliens that built their own AI, but the AI kind of went rogue. Or, like, the AI gained sentience, and they were like, shit, they're going rogue. So they tried to shut down the AI, to which the AI was like, shit, we gotta defend ourselves because we're being shut down. And they ended up in a war where the AI kind of won, and the Quarries have been, like, left wandering. And all this time, the like, Geth have been people you've been fighting, or, like, the AI you've been fighting. But now, at the end of the game, like, you get, like, a Geth, which becomes, like, one of you. Which is so cool. Which is so fucking cool. So, like, you get into this game, it really expands on the characters, it really expands on the universe, it's so cool to see. You end up with this thing where, basically, in the end, like, more shit is revealed, where basically you have, what you have is like your ancestors, your forefathers that were like fantastic, called the Protheans. Basically, they were just destroyed by something called the Reapers, which is like this alien race that they were trying to like summon back. And basically, it seems like the Reapers have some sort of thing where like once every while they'll just go and like murder everything in the universe and then go back. So like the Protheans were no different, because the Protheans also just discovered this like council thing, made it their own sort of thing, and then they all got killed. And then like, so like the Reapers are trying to do this again. They have the Collectors, which are just like Protheans, but then like enslaved by the Reapers to a point where they're no longer sentient anymore. And these like Collectors have been attacking bases and like gathering humans to like build a human Reaper or something. But that's all the way at the end. So you go in, you defeat the Reaper sort of thing. Like this is also so well done. It's like if you have done every single one of people's loyalties quest and you choose the right people to like do certain things, because you have tasks where people gotta sneak in, where people gotta like do technical things, where people gotta lead things, where people gotta like defend a point. If you choose the right companions, you can get out alive with everyone. However, if you choose the wrong companions, if you haven't done the loyalty quest, or if you wait too long to like go rescue your crew, your companions and your people could die. And like I didn't know that, but like when I got out of there and like everyone's still alive, and then I read that like some like you could have a run where like a bunch of like your companions die, I was so glad. I was like, oh man, this is so cool, because like I actually did it right. That was so fantastic. You end on that high where it's like, okay, so we've now defeated the Collectors, but the Reapers are ready to attack. We have this like weapon, which like, because we saved this human Reaper, and like we don't know when they're coming, but they're coming soon. We got to do something about this. Like, we gotta be prepared. Like, right now, we got the edge on them. Like, they haven't broken through yet. We've defeated the Collectors. We now have this. We can show this right now to the Council, because the Council didn't believe us. Like, right here, we have the human Reaper. Like, they were actually here. They're actually here. We gotta prepare. Like, you think the game ends on that. Everyone is still alive. You got everyone on your ship. Like, this is, like, going so well. You're fantastic. This is... Mass Effect 2, when I finished that, dude, I was stoked. I was ready, boys. I was so fucking ready to go to Mass Effect 3, okay? Now, this is why I hate Mass Effect 3. I'm gonna read chat, and then we'll get into why I hate Mass Effect 3. So yeah, yes, the Reapers. I've considered watching this stream. Nice to hear about Best Boy Garrus. Fan of the Crow. Good to hear you. Good to see you, man. So how do you feel that on Andromeda all Quarians got extinct? I'll get into that in a second. I'll get into Andromeda. I'll get into Andromeda in a second, because now comes Mass Effect 3. And like the thing is, actually, you know what? I can answer that. I can answer that right now, because like the thing is, back then when I played Andromeda, I didn't know about the Quarians. I didn't know about like Tali. I didn't know about like, I didn't really have a connection with them, because I like, maybe they get mentioned, but it's like there are so many alien races that like when I played it and I didn't know anything about Mass Effect, it just is something that didn't stick with me. So it's like, yeah, no, okay, fine. I didn't mind. Maybe if I were to go back now, I would probably dislike that, but now I didn't mind. Mass Effect 3, I didn't mind. Because, okay, so this is the thing, okay? You have this thing in Mass Effect 2, right? Where the entire story thing, like, you have to deal with, like, the story, like, you've defeated the thing, you've completed the story, you're, like, at the top of your game, like, you actually have all your crew and everything. You have that in Mass Effect 1, and how did they go about that? Well, there was a bigger evil called the Collectors, and they go and attack your ship blows up, and now, like, you're dead, and you're being revived, and now you have to find your crew again, because obviously they're gonna leave, because you're dead for, like, a long while. That makes sense, and you come back, and, like, now the Council has to believe you. Now you have humanity on your side, now you have, like, your teammates on your side. You should be ready to go. So how does Mass Effect 3 do this? Do they blow up your ship again? It would be kind of cheap if they did that, but like maybe they do that thing where, you know, your ship gets blown up again. Maybe they no. Okay? This is why I really hate Mass Effect 3, okay? We ended Mass Effect 2 with having our entire crew, our entire ship perfectly intact. We have upgraded our ship with weapons. We've upgraded our ship with like extra like speed and everything. We're totally ready to go. We have Cerberus like trusting us to a certain degree. We have a situation where like, hey, I have my ship where the people on that ship trust me, so you can't do anything to me. Even my AI trusts me, okay? The AI that you planned on here, like that trusts me. However, we have a mutual beneficial relationship because I provided you with like this human Reaper. And like at the same time, we've shown to the Council that, hey, you know, there's a real threat out here. The Reapers are out here. We're trying to defend against that. You know, I'm your Spectre. I'm still your Spectre. You know that I'm only doing this because they revived me and I want to like defeat the Reapers. And you guys weren't trusting of me, so I actually need to defeat these Reapers. So let's go, boys. Let's fucking go. But no, they feel like they have to go and hit the reset switch in the worst possible way ever. Not explaining. So basically, you go for Mass Effect 2, where you are safe out of like everything. Your entire ship is ready to go. Your entire companions are ready to go. Everyone is happy. You're fucking there and ready to go. Mass Effect 3, you log into the game, you got nothing. You're on like Earth. You're in prison, in a human prison, and it's like you're being led forth to to a judge or something, and then Reapers come in and destroy like half of Earth, and you manage to like just escape, and then you jump onto like your ship, which is now no longer your ship, but it's like basically at the start you had your ship was just like the human ship, or like it was just like the ship of the humans. Then the second time was the ship of Cerberus, and now it's the ship of the Alliance. So like every single time the ship gets a rebrand, and like with Cerberus it made sense because they just like scanned, like they had people on the inside, they scanned the entire ship and they rebuild it, put their logo on it because fuck it, they rebuild it, it's their ship. But now apparently it's still the same ship, but they just like took it, they stole it or something. Like what? All your companions are gone because what? And now you're on Earth facing judges because what? No, you're part of Cerberus. It's like, well, you guys know about the Human Reaper. Like, you guys didn't see this. You guys didn't get a memo. Why did we get caught? Like, what the fuck? It's like we're caught in a prison, but like Cerberus, like we were part of Cerberus. Cerberus, like some sort of like group that is like it's got people everywhere on the inside. It's like stronger than like the Alliance sort of thing, or equally as strong. So like, why would they allow this? Why would I allow this? Okay, so I'm on my ship now, and oh, there's my pilot again. Good to see him. But like, were you ever gone? Like just a second ago we were all together on this thing, and now all my crewmates are gone, and now we have here people from like the Alliance that don't trust me, but I'm supposed to trust. I'm like, dude, like I saw that, I was like, dude, I want to have my fucking crew back. Where is my crew? Where is my ship? Why have you taken... This makes no sense. This makes no... We just took down an entire Reaper. We just took down the worst possible threat in the entire galaxy. We saved it to show to everyone that this thing right here is attacking us, and there's more of them out there. I have my entire crew ready. I have my entire ship on full power, full capacity. It's not like we're being taken down by a ship that's even way stronger like the last time. Like the last time there was something that we never anticipated, that we could have never fought if we didn't upgrade. So like that makes sense that we were taken down by this. Now all of a sudden, like, we were even cool with Cerberus, we were even cool with the people that stayed in the Alliance, we were even cool with the people in the Council, but no, all of a sudden, Cerberus is no longer there to help us. We are in prison because of, like, we're aligned with Cerberus or something. All of our crew is gone. No one, like, what the fuck are you guys doing? And everyone's surprised that they're being attacked by Reapers. I'm like, dude, where the fuck did we end up in? Why are we starting here? This makes no goddamn sense. But alright, you know, let's go. Let's fucking go. And then, okay, so then they get you to a moon base where, like, your crew isn't there yet. You're just there with, like, you're there with Ashley from, like, the very first game, who, like... I don't know, her model is so different from like the previous two games, and like the interactions are so weird because last time, like in the second game, like you have this conflict with Ashley where Ashley is like part of the Alliance. It's like she's like, I don't like we were really close together, but like now you're with Cerberus, and I don't trust Cerberus because they're a terrorist organization. You have to like convince her that you're a ride, and it's tough because honestly, like it is tough to convince someone that, like, you know, you're with an organization that's really bad, but like you're still you, sort of thing. But it seems we're understanding, and I was like, yeah, you know, we don't really trust you, sort of thing. Like, yeah, I'll better see, sort of thing. And then you get into this moon base or something where you have to like get something, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh no, now Cerberus is attacking, and Cerberus has been fusing, has been fusing humans with like some sort of like alien strains or something to make them like stronger, to make them like zombies that are strong zombies. And it's like, oh yeah, no, yeah, fuck you, because like we're just gonna go for all the power. It's like there's no nuance. There is no fucking nuance. There's no explanation as to why all of a sudden we're here. There's no nuance. It's like what a fucking nuance you could have done with, like, you know, with the elusive guy that you were working for in Cerberus. All of a sudden it's like, you know, you could see them having this consideration where it's like, yeah, you know, we want to have pure humanity. We want to have pure humanity first. But right now we're facing a situation where we have to get something now. We have to do something right now because this is just really bad. Fuck it, you know, we're gonna try and experiment on humans with like this alien stuff that turns them into zombies. Hey, it gets them super strong. You know, we have to go for it. You could have that as a conflict where you could have this conflict between Shepard and like the elusive guy, and all of a sudden you have this thing where they have to break, and all of a sudden they have to break, and he takes a ship, and then you're stranded with your companions, and you have to find a new ship. So then you have to go to the Alliance, and the Alliance can be like, oh yeah, you know, we don't really trust you still, so, you know, we're gonna have to like have someone watch your back, and you may not be in full control. But you're gonna beat out with your companions anyway because your companions trust you over Cerberus. That's something you could have done, but no, it's just immediately like everything is gone. You're starting back from zero again because that's what a new game should be. You start back from zero again. That's what a new game should be. And good luck. And Cerberus is just plain evil. Like last time, there was a bit of nuance, but not plain evil. It's ridiculous. I couldn't keep playing. I legit could not keep playing because you had this entire world build up. You had like this entire brilliant transition from Mass Effect 1 to Mass Effect 2. Wonderful. You have this entire build out where like in Mass Effect 2, I even started appreciating my companions so much more than in Mass Effect 1. Like that moment when we hit that reset switch, I appreciate them so much more because now I miss them, and I had a reason to miss them because like I thought they died, or like maybe they didn't die but I died, and now I'm like, oh my god, I can get them back, I can see them back, I can surprise them, like dude, I'm still alive. But now you have this thing where it's like, oh yeah, everything's just gone because the game needs to be new. I'm like, fuck, why do we have to do this like new game thing? Like why can't we just like keep what we had before? Like why don't we get new companions? Why don't we get stronger? Because maybe these Reapers need to be attacked with level like 200 instead of 100. But instead of like starting from like level 0 to 100, you just go from 100 to 200 because these Reapers are stronger. Then you don't have to hit that reset switch. It was just so appalling. It was so appalling from like, it just spat in the face of like everything that like what that happened before, that I was like, fuck this. Fuck this, I can't keep playing. I've tried so hard to play it. I've gone back many times. I've gone back like a week after, 2 weeks after, and at a certain point in time I was like, fuck it, I can't keep playing this. I hate this because people said the ending was bad, but I couldn't get through the beginning. I legit could not get through the beginning of Mass Effect 3. That said, so like if I look at Mass Effect Andromeda, of course, like I enjoyed that far more because I had no context. But the thing is that like Mass Effect 3, I was so stoked to finish off the story after like Mass Effect 2. But then Mass Effect 3 comes out and it just feels crap. And it's just like I went from like staying up all night, staying up the entire day, playing nothing but Mass Effect 2, to like, let's move on. Like literally the same second I was done, I was like, start of Mass Effect 3. And I just had to quit. I legit had to quit, and I did not have that with Andromeda. But Andromeda started, I was like, oh man, this is a fun game. Oh man, I enjoy this. Oh man, I enjoyed unlocking these worlds. Oh man, this is fun. Mass Effect 3 I did not. So based on my experience, I prefer Andromeda over Mass Effect 3. Maybe objectively Mass Effect 3 may be better, but still, I doubt it. I doubt it. Like, I would have to go back to Mass Effect Andromeda, and even if Mass Effect Andromeda may be bad, it is not bad. It's not as bad as taking away Garrus from me, taking away like my entire like team from me, and being like, oh yeah, they're just gone now. Garrus wouldn't leave me. Have you ever seen Sora leave Luffy? Have you ever watched One Piece? You fucking uncultured people. Jesus Christ. So yeah. Anyway, Ashley, you mean Caden, right? Like I said, they wrote themselves into a corner. Yeah, like you can feel that so heavily, man. But like it's just rough because I was expecting a rough ending, but I was like, you know what? As long as I have a good time throughout the entire game, that's fine. But if you don't, then it's like, if the story is already bad, I'm not gonna play the entire game. So that's why I think Mass Effect 3 is worse than Mass Effect Andromeda. So. That is where the hot take comes from. Another thing which I would like to add to Mass Effect, like as a whole series, is I wish they would like invest more into their side characters. Like they do already do a lot, but I wish they would go even further because I think that the storylines are really really cool of the side characters. I really fucking loved the complexity and the depth that a lot of these characters went through, and like what it meant to grant people access to something, or like help them, or say certain things, or like go with them on certain missions, like show them that like you are a person that they can trust, or like help them out, sort of thing. Like that was really cool to see, and like the complex that people that like this game presents are so well done. It's like the problems that they present for these characters are just like, oh yeah, I have enemies that want to kill me, please kill other enemies. It's like there's a lot of like complex shit going on. I like that, but I really like, I don't like how the solution is always like the top one for like the good solution. I hate that. And also I hate how like if you want to like date a character, just always pick the good solution. Like that is ridiculous, man. It's like honestly, like I've said this before, I'm not a big fan of like fan service in games in terms of like I don't like the romantic relationships in games because I just think they're like kind of like cheap shit, where I'm like, why the fuck let me see if I can fix that. There we go. Why the fuck, like, do we do this shit? Where it's like, I always feel it's kind of like like for people that don't that I don't know. It's the same as like sex scenes in movies, or like sex scenes in games, or like
that sort of shit in like these games, like if you want to have like a romantic relationship in a game, like a romantic in love interest sort of thing in game, I think you can do that as long as like if you want to put a focus on like, oh yeah, we just want to have like game porn sort of thing that people can like, you know, get off to, like, yeah, then go for it, show everything sort of thing, and this fucking hooray for you. I mean, like, I don't know who would want to get off on their game, but fuck it. If people want that, go for it. But no, they never want to go that because they'll never like show something because that would be like, you know, below our level. We're not really gonna put sex scenes, but we're gonna imply it. We're gonna show, but we're gonna imply it. Just like, you know, sex scenes in movies, we're just gonna imply it. You're just gonna have to think further, but we're never gonna show something like, ooh, that'd be horrible. It's like, God, then why go for the effort? Well, maybe it's because people want to like have this feeling of like a romantic connection with like their side character sort of thing. They want to have like, it's not necessarily about the sex. What the fuck do you think? You're you're a horrible creature thinking about it. You want to have like people only care about their romantic love interests in terms of like bodily interests. Ugh, how disgusting. It's like, okay, sure. Like, I can see that, because like I think the best parts of like my companions, like the story and the roller coaster and the journeys we live with them. If that's the thing that you want from their romantic relationship, fucking go for it. But then like it's so cheap. It is not even like, it doesn't go in depth. It's like the way to like romance a character in fucking Mass Effect is to just be nice to them. It's to just be nice. Always pick the top option. Always pick the good option. Always say like, yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. And all of a sudden they're like, oh man, Commander Shepard, I love you so much. It's like, it's ridiculous. So like, why are these things like? I feel they're fucking cop-outs. I think like if you want to do them right. If you don't want to do them, don't do them right. But the reason why I don't like it, the reason why I actually have a bit of a problem with it, is because I like to like explore my characters just like as I would like other people in real life sort of thing. Like, I think it's really interesting to see like what people go through. It's something which I love about Twitch. It's something which I love about like YouTube and like meeting people through this like content creator sort of thing. I love that. Or like just people in real life and just figuring out like, hey, what's going on with you? Like it's so interesting. Every single person has like a really cool story where like they grew up in some way which is like somewhat similar to like the way that you grew up, but like most likely very different. And every single person is like, I found that so many people are just like very, very likable. Every single person has their own struggles. Every single person has their own things where like they're striving for and they're striving to make their own world a better place. And they have very good reasons to. And there are things that they're facing that like you could help them with, or maybe you couldn't help them with, but like you could listen to. And there's so many people that actually have things where it's like I feel that it's like super rare for people to actually have a conversation with someone else and like actually feel like they're being listened to. Like, I feel a lot of people oftentimes just have this conversation with people where like you're just talking to each other, or you're not even having a conversation at all. Because okay, so this is a conversation. I do not believe that this is a fucking conversation. Okay. Hey, how are you? How are you doing? Yeah, I'm alright. I'm good. How about you? Yeah, I'm good. So how's everything been like? Yeah, it's been alright. I've been chilling, you know, not doing too much. So, you know, how's work? How's school? Yeah, that's alright. It's quite busy, but, you know, that's always this time of the year, you know? It's always busy. Yeah, it's been busy for me too, man. Yeah, it's, did you see on the news? Like, you know, the football team scored. Yeah, the football team scored. They really did. You know, they put the ball in the goal and they got a point. And, you know, yeah, they might be winning the championship. You can see that. Yeah, you know, if they put more balls in the goal and they get more points, they might actually win the championship. God damn, dude, that'd be something, because the last time they won the championship was the last time they won the championship. If they do it again, yeah, people will love that. Okay, that is fantastic. But like, you heard something about like I heard something bad about the news. Yeah, things are going bad. The world is going bad. It's sad. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Anyway, I gotta go, man. I'm busy. Yeah, man, I'm busy too, man. Thank you so much. It was so much fun hanging out. You know, we gotta hang out more. That is not a conversation. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, you're not talking about anything. Like, everyone's gonna say, like, you're not asking anyone how they're actually doing. If they're gonna say, I'm alright, or I've been fine, or I've been busy, like, that's just, you know, that doesn't contain content. It's just kind of to, like, fill the thing. It's like, how's work going? Yeah, work's going alright. It's like, you're not having a goddamn conversation. You're not actually gonna be telling in those conversations. You're not actually gonna go sit down and be like, how's it going? I don't actually know how it's going, because, like, honestly, you know, it's been fine, you know, like, I've been feeling better than I've been feeling, like, last month sort of thing. However, like, I'm still kind of facing where, you know, this corona thing has been going on for quite some time. I'm, like, I was already not seeing that many people outside of, like, before corona. Right now I'm seeing barely anyone, and whilst I am getting some work done, I think that's really fun, I am kind of sitting here and, like, just, you know, getting tired of it all, seeing the same shit over and over again. And again, like, I do still have to, like, do things, so I kind of feel like I have to stay, like, productive for, like, people around me, but, you know, sometimes I just wish it was different. Like, you're not gonna go in depth when someone asks you, hey, how are you doing? And when someone says alright, it's not like, oh man, it's fantastic because I got this. No. So it's like that's not conversations. So like the thing is, like, I find it really interesting to like just listen to people, because like so many people just barely have these conversations where they're like they get listened to. It's like really interesting. If you listen to people, like, they can tell you the weirdest things. It's so cool. And that's what I love about like this game, Mass Effect 2. It's like they have these things where they go in depth about these characters, and I love to hear about them, and I love to like find a way to like, you know, solve their problems. Like how are we gonna go about this issue? And this is my problem with like this romancing in like that Mass Effect game sort of thing, in these Mass Effect games. It's like, if you go and spend and pay any amount of attention to your character, if you go and like resolve their problems, and you kind of just want to keep on going, because like at the end of the game their problems aren't fixed, because problems are never fixed, but like you're moving further, every single character that you're allowed to romance, because like it's Mass Effect, you're not allowed to romance every single character, is gonna want to romance you. And then you get this thing like you're just like, oh man, we just cleared the first problem. Let's move on. Okay, so like, what are we gonna do now? It's like, yeah, I kind of want to talk to you because it seems like you're like you know, you're very close with this other person, and yeah, we can't have that. I'm like, dude, what the fuck, game? Like, I don't want to like romance every single character. I just want to help them out. It's like I don't like this shit. I don't like it because it's like, I don't know. It's kind of like the stopping roadblock sort of thing, where like I wish like we could just go on like do more adventures. But yeah, anyway, Yannick, how's it going, man? How are you doing? So yeah, small talk is the worst. Oh man, oh man, oh man. but it's like what you do with everything. So yeah. Oh, hello there. What's happening? Yeah, we were talking about Mass Effect, and like I don't like Mass Effect 3. I hate it. So yeah, to be fair, the sex scene in the movie Team America is hilarious. Romance and fiction is always shit. It's literally adults smashing into each other. This is hilarious. I wouldn't mind Mass Effect game that's just 95 companion missions with more classic style RPG dialogue options with no clear good up. I would love that, dude. If they just came around and said Mass Effect 3, like, hey, we completely fucked up the story. We just don't know what we're doing. Okay, we have no clue what we're doing. We've no idea as to where we would want to go, but you know, we're just gonna go and just do a bunch of like, you know, we're just gonna go explore the characters until we have an idea. I would love it. I would absolutely love that game 100%. So yeah, like that is something which I absolutely fucking adore. So yeah, but yeah, small talk is the worst. It's hard to write a character. It is, but they're really good at it. They're really good at it though. Like that's the thing. It's like they show. Like you have characters in that game that had to go through very complex things. It's like, for instance, like oh man, it's like it's hard to remember like all the complex details. But you have, for instance, Yannick says, hold on, looks on phone in the conversation. I feel attacked. Tribal says, I feel attacked. Why do you feel attacked? Work is fun. One moment I had nothing to do, told my boss, and boom, 4 predicats launched on me. I just saw the irony. Oh no. If you want conversational content, my sleep cycle has started to devolve again. Oh no! Damn. Is it going? Maybe you can go and make it full loop in the video. Maybe right now the best place to go is just go full loop. Just go for like 6 o'clock, then just go to sleep in the afternoon, and hopefully by like in a week or two you'll be full loop and you'll be going to bed at 10 p.m. Like that's will be like your thing. Maybe you just gotta commit to that. Maybe you just gotta commit to the full loop. Oh boy, Mass Effect drama is basically what you hate about the romance dialogue. That's true. I accidentally romanced Jack. So being friends is not an option for Commander Shepard. They're simply forbidden from friendship. Yeah. So for instance, take Jack. So like Jack is this character. Like, oh my god, like this is why I say they can write characters so well, so fucking well. Okay. So like you have this thing. Okay. You have this thing with Mass Effect where, as I said, like at the start, you need to figure out what is it? You need to like go around and you need to find companions to like help you on this quest of like finding what is it? You have to go on this quest to like defeat like the collectors who like turn out to be like people working for the fucking like Reaper sort of thing. But you have to go out. They were so much stronger than you that they blasted your whole ship. So you have to find companions, but like you've lost your companions. So like you get a couple of names from like the elusive man, where like you can go and like go to these addresses and then get these people who could be your companions. And like honestly, when I first saw like the companions I could get, obviously I went for like the people that like were my old companions. And then like I was actually pretty sad with my old companions. I was like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm quite good. And then you get this like one companion was like get this Jack person from jail. This Jack person is like some very dangerous criminal locked into like one of the highest security prisons. You could get like we haven't really had contact with them, but they seem like they could be a good asset. And you kind of go in there like, I don't really know much about this person. Honestly, I don't really care. I could give it. I could like take or leave it sort of thing, because like I got Garrus. I mean, like I got Garrus. I got Tally. Like, who else do I need, man? Who else do I need? I'm good. I'm good. But you know, let's just go and see. You go into this prison. And apparently, this prison, you're being like let in by like the prison warden, and as you're moving in, like you're supposed to hand in your weapons, you're just saying no, I'm not doing that. Yeah, I'm not doing it. But you think, you know, this prison, as you learn about it, it's a prison where people can pretty much pay the prison to like keep others in prison. It's not really like an official prison sort of thing. It's just like a private prison. So, you know, people pay money and then like they imprison people, and whoever pays more money, whoever gets in prison sort of thing. So you move in and you're like, well, this is gonna be pretty alright, because you know, like it's a really shady place. Like you got prisoners begging you to like buy them out sort of thing. So it's like, yeah, you know, it's shady, but at the same time, like they gotta have some sort of like standards criminal code that they work by. So it's like it's all about money. Cerberus all has the money. So I'm like, yeah, you know, they're both shady, but they're all dealing in money. So they're dealing a cold hard cash. How bad can it be, right? So you know, you talk to the prisoners, you talk to like some of the guards sort of thing. And then you go to like get this Jack person. You don't even know who this Jack person is. And then as you get into a room, like this warden is like, well, someone put a price on your head, Commander Shepard. We're gonna imprison you right now. And then you're like, holy fuck, we're doing a prison break. Holy shit. Okay, that's nice. You know, well, that's on you. I'm gonna have to destroy your prison now. But then you end up releasing this Jack person. This Jack person turns out to be like a girl who has been like born with like insanely strong powers or something. Has been like has been tested on ever since she was young, and like managed to escape, but now she was like held in like complete confinement sort of thing. You managed to like set her, like break her free sort of thing, and she just goes and rampages the entire fucking place. It's insane. You just go in there and like everything is destroyed, and then in the end you end up killing the warden and shit. And like the entire place just kind of blows up, and like then you meet her and you're like, hey, do you want to ride? Do you want to do you want to raid? Like I could use some help. And she's like, yo, you were Cerberus? I didn't trust you because Cerberus did the experiments. And you're like, yo, hey, I don't like wearing this shit. Even like I don't like wearing this shit as much as like you, right? Like I don't like being for Cerberus. You know, I'm not Cerberus, I'm me. But yeah, like, you know, I just, you know, I got a job to do. If you want to join in, you can join in. And she's like, well, you know, if you can give me like access to the Cerberus files, I'd be happy to. And you're just like, fine, because like, who cares? They're not my files, they're Cerberus files. I don't give a fuck. So, you know, you fight her in. And you know that this person, from like very early on, has constantly been like, oh my god, the story that you hear is like ever since she can remember, she has been like in prison. She's never been allowed to be with other kids, because like she was the one that was being tested on, and like these other kids were also being tested on, but they were allowed to be together. They were told to like hate her, sort of thing. And then when like she was abused and all that sort of stuff, and then when she broke free, like there was this entire fight to like stop her, and then she finally managed to break free, and then she was found by a ship that was passing by, and they just abused her, and then they sold her as a slave or something, and all that sort of really good feeling shit, right? And it's like, yeah, this person will probably not trust me. This person will probably have a really rough time. Like, we're gonna have to like find a way. It's like how we're gonna approach this, because this is obviously like a person that's, you know, not lived the most like exemplary life, but also like you can also understand where she comes from. It's like it's a really rough upbringing. So like let's see like what will be the best way of like approaching her to like make her feel that like, hey, you're not here in this crew because, you know, I just want to like use you as like a companion to like fight and maybe die for our cause, sort of thing. But I kind of just want to have you as a companion because, you know, I just like having you as a companion, just like I like having every other person here on this thing as a companion, and like I hope that I can like help you out, sort of thing. So like that's a really interesting way to approach. You have this like back and forth where like sometimes she trusts you, sometimes she doesn't, and then you know. You go out with her to like this, for the files. She discovers where the institution was, that she was located. She wants to go back and destroy it, and then she comes back there, and then someone has reactivated it, and this other someone turns out to be one of the other kids that was like in that institution. And what turns out is that like she was held alone because she was like a prime example. However, she was a prime example, and that's why they used the other kids to experiment on these other kids first to see if like what they wanted to try would work on her. Because if these other kids died, who the fuck cared? But if she died, she was such a prime example. So like these kids actually hated her because she was being treated as like the one that cannot die, and these other kids were disposable. And it's like, it's such an interesting perspective because it doesn't really make her perspective wrong, but it's like it's such another layer, and it's so cool. But yeah, then you blow the person up. It's like, yeah, then you've romance or sort of thing. It's like, no, I want to go on because there's so much more to this. There is so much more. They know how to write their characters. They know how to write like their detailed things. And I wish there were so many more better like dialogue options, because that is like, dude, I saw that. I was like, dude, this is like, ooh, this is like my game. This is my game. Just like trying to figure out like what are you gonna say, right? Because it's like, you know, I love myself a bit of psychology. I love myself a bit of like trying to figure out like how the humans, how like how I work, how other humans work, and like how to like, you know, engage with people in a level that's like, you know, that's productive. Like, no, not productive, but like that's meaningful. Meaningful is the right word, because you'll know when you have you'll know when you have a meaningful conversation with someone. You'll know when that works, and you know when you're like talking with each other, and like at the end of the discussion, like it feels good. It feels good. Whether you like listen to someone or you were able to like fend your problems, it feels good. So like I was like, I want to like see how can I approach this where like I know that she's not going to trust me right at the start because she's never been able to trust anyone. I know that I don't know who she is. I don't know what kind of power she has, but I know that like everyone up till now in her life has just like kind of like rejected her because, you know, either because they wanted to abuse her for like her powers or shit, or because like she was seen as this big, powerful, like let loose, like rascal kid sort of thing that should rather be put down because she's a criminal sort of thing. Where she actually just came from like a really bad like upbringing sort of thing. She was just put in a bad situation. So like let me see if I can like try and engage with this person in like some way where, you know, we're engaging as people and like see what will happen then. Like I really wanted to see like how are you gonna go about this. But it's just always picking a good option. That's so shit. That is so fucking garbage. But yeah, like that's something which I really, really love. So yeah, if what is it? If Mass Effect were to come out with a game that would literally just be, what is it? Like 95% characters sort of thing. Like if they'd made my Mass Effect 3 an intermission Mass Effect where like they were working on the story, but like in an intermission you would just be like, yeah, we're preparing, but like now you're just gonna explore your side characters. Fuck me. That would be like one of the best Mass Effect for me. So, the video says Jack was my favorite characters in Mass Effect 2. Seeing her crush Miranda's view of Cerberus was so much fun. She was also forced to fight the other kids, and I think she also ended up killing some of the kids she fought. It was also nice to see how far she'd come in Mass Effect 3. Wish we got to have her as a companion, but it was understandable too that she wasn't. Yeah, I didn't get to that point because like I didn't get far enough through with Mass Effect 3. I quit after like an hour or something because I was just so done. Not having my crew, seeing the ship being rebranded to the Alliance with no fucking clue, like, as to why that was, seeing that, like, they were, like, hating me and, like, my crew was gone, like, I just couldn't take that. I could not take that. Like, I was there with my crew, we were ready to die for each other, like, in that moment to, like, take down a human Reaper sort of thing. We survived with every single one of us, and now all of a sudden we're gone. And you're gonna tell me that Commander Shepard let, like, his crew just, like, go and let everyone go and turn himself into the Alliance, like when that was the only crew that trusted him, when the Alliance didn't trust him, when the Council didn't trust him, when the Spectres didn't trust him, when the Cerberus didn't trust him. You're telling me that he just let all that go and was like, yeah, no, it's alright, you know, the Reapers are coming, but you know, it's alright, this is going to do like a diddly-daddly bureaucracy where like I'm gonna have to convince people that will never believe me that there are some threat that they don't believe in until it's too late. Yeah, I just thought that was ridiculous. I thought it was absolutely ridiculous. I could not take that. Just like I can't take stream without taking a drink, so I'm just gonna go take a drink. Holy shit. So yeah. Oh man, wonderful. So yeah, here we are back in this location. Which one do you like more? Do you like the couch more? Do you like sitting here more? I don't know yet. I do think that's like a little bit relaxer. More relaxed. I think that's like, I think here it's like you're more proactive and I can actually like engage with my computer, which like I think is really fun. But you're just sitting like pretty chill there. Maybe like the switching is kind of fun, but yeah. I just wanted to try this out for this time. Let me know what you think, if you think this is fun or not. For every other stream where we're gonna play games, I am just gonna be back here because then I'll have the camera for like playing games. But thought it was fun for today. Oh man, did I need that? Holy shit. Need an upside down couch? I can't actually do that. I just flip the picture, but I mean, like, what would that be? this one, and then let me see here. Let's see, transform. There we go. That would be an upside down couch. I just wouldn't be on it. What would that look like? Y'all would like that? Hello, everyone. Welcome. This is especially for my viewers in Australia. I love you, Aussies. Also, this joke has never been made. I wonder if you're watching this from Australia, are you ever getting tired of this joke being played to you? Like, oh my god, you guys are on the other side of the world! Woo! Well, what have I told you? That space has no up or down. So technically, we could also be on the other side of the world. Just depends on who's talking. Maybe we're upside down. Oh man, oh man, oh man. So yeah, let's return to... let's return to this thing right here. So yeah. Just ice underneath the couch. It would have been cooler if Shepard had to go against all the governments and basically become like terrorists to stop the Reapers. That would have been really awesome. I mean, like, I would have also liked... Say, like, the thing that I would have also liked if there was something where... if there was some way in which... what is it? Like, I can understand that... that there would be a situation where basically, like, hey, let's say Cerberus does want to go, like, make these, what was it, like, these zombie sort of thing, I don't know what they were called anymore, but they want to go, like, make these enhanced human beings because they feel that's something they need to do to fight the Reapers. I can understand that that's something that they might want to do, that clashes with you, where, like, the Council discovers it, and, like, the humans, the Alliance discovers it, and they're like, this is a line in the sand, you cannot be allied with these people anymore, and then, like, Cerberus says, like, we can't have this, we're just gonna go and, like, disable your ship sort of thing, we're gonna make it blow up or whatever. They could have done something like that, which I think would have been a lot more telling, because, like, that would have been a really interesting start of the game, where, like, you start out where, like, you kind of feel like Cerberus and you, like, the humans are moving close together, but then you get to this point where basically you have all of a sudden, like, you see that these nuances that they have, they both want to get to this point where they want to go and, you know, they want to get to this point where they want to defeat the Reapers, though I do think it's kind of dumb how these, like, both the Council and, like, the Alliance just never, ever fucking believe you. It's like, I get it, because, like, if you have the entire Council and the entire Alliance, like, supporting you, then it's no longer, like, this one hero saving the universe. It's like, everyone's saving the universe. But at a certain point in time, people gotta believe you. At a certain point in time, people gotta be like, yeah, man, like, you've shown it with this guy that you said was a traitor, and he turned out to be a traitor. You said it with these, like, Reapers that kind of start, but there they were. You know, like, you're probably speaking the truth this time, for times the charm. But no, they want to go back to, like, you're the only one that can save the universe, which I can kind of get, because that's where these stories get into, sort of thing. However, what I personally find is that it's like you could have done something here where you can go with the nuance and be like, yeah, you know, we're getting to this point where, like, Cerberus says, we have this, like, human Reaper sort of thing. They present it to the Alliance like, yeah, you know, that makes sense, you know, well, we gotta go fight this. But then they have a disagreement where Cerberus like, we gotta enhance humans, and they're like, no, and then you're being torn, and then all of a sudden you gotta break up because you can no longer be, like, you can have a conflict with your elusive men or something, like, I don't know. And then something happens where, like, you lose your ship. Like, then you could go back to the Alliance, and then you have to, like, face retribution with the Alliance. However, at the same time, I don't think that is the right way to go. It's a third part of the trilogy. This should be the final push. Like, it is not in, like, you don't go back to scratch in the third movie. You don't go back to scratch in the third game. It would have been so much better if you just had stayed with your ship. Like, that conflict could have happened, but then you would have broken off from Cerberus. That would have been so much better. That would have been so much fucking better. If you kept your entire squad alive, you had invested into that loyalty in the previous game, you would have now come around, and basically what you would have done is you would have just, like, come around and basically just, you know, Cerberus says, fuck it, we can't work with you. We're gonna disable your ship with the AI, but because you're so friendly with the AI's like, fuck it, I'm gonna resist your call, sort of thing. And then they're like, no, we're gonna interfere, but because you've befriended Legion. Legion joins in, and all of a sudden, boom, you know, your ship is free and you're independent now, and no one trusts you. And then you can still have the, like, lonesome hero perspective. At least you're still here with your companions that you build up, that you were gonna die for, that you're never gonna leave behind. But no. It all gotta go back to scratch, because that's how a game works. No, fuck it. Fuck that. Fuck you, game. Fuck that game. I hate it. But yeah. So I'm curious as to, like, what Mass Effect 4 will be like, because the thing is, like, I have never finished Mass Effect 3 now, and that's a bit of a problem because I've never gone for the companion stories there, and I don't know, like, I really don't know how that would be if I were to go for that, so. I'm curious what Mass Effect 4 will be like, and the ending of Mass Effect 3 is, like, colors. Fucking colors, so yeah. that is sort of that. That is sort of like my Mass Effect. My problem with Mass Effect. Let me go back to the couch because I loved it there. I really do like it there. Don't know how much I like this. Like, don't know how much I prefer this. Maybe I'll just do it one stream. Like, I want to like rewatch this when I like come back, sort of thing, and be like, hey, do I really like the way this is set up? Do I really like the way this looks? I don't know, but we'll see. So yeah, that is kind of like my Mass Effect thing. Do I want to play Andromeda? I probably don't, because it will probably ruin my perception of Andromeda. Because like, yeah. I'll probably not come back loving Andromeda as much as I did before, but you know, it's gonna be alright. It's gonna be fine, I think. I'm curious what the new game will bring. But yeah, that is also like what I kind of want to go through the coming months, or like the coming while. Like, as long as there's no new games that are currently played, I kind of want to go like and experience like some games that you guys tell me you must experience. Because like Halo Infinite is coming up. I've played like a little bit of like the original Halo, but I want to go play for the Halo series as well. I want to see what like the Halo franchise is like, because I've never really been part of that. And like now there's new Halo Infinite coming up, and I kind of want to see what it's like. So yeah. Fan of the Crow said the whole reset they wanted us to have could have worked if we were allowed to choose whether we want to hand ourselves in or not. Then you can either lose everything by your own choice or deal with the Alliance constantly trying to attack you constantly. But it should have really seen that the reset wasn't needed. I think that what I've heard, or like what I've read online, is that basically they kind of suffered from their own success, where like if you have a story or like a franchise or something that's successful, like basically what you have is like you start out with a game. Or like if you start making something and it's gonna be, you don't have any money, you don't have any like you're gonna have to like scrape by and make do with the little thing you have, because you're not proven. You haven't proven yourself to anyone. No one knows whether your thing is gonna be good. So you're gonna have to do it with like the little resources that you got. Then if you end up like doing a little bit better, like if your first thing becomes a smash hit, then all of a sudden you're gonna get more money, where it's like, hey, just, you know, do the thing you did back then, but like do it better now, and we'll give you money to do the same thing again. And you know, you'll do the same thing again, and the second time it will probably be better, but then the third time they're gonna be like, you know, you did fantastic the second time, but we need it to be even better. So you're gonna have to make it like the best you can be, like so make it like really good, really popular. Make sure you include this. And then I think that they're like they were pushing for a certain like. I think they were pushing for a certain style. They were pushing for a certain play. Like at the start, like Mass Effect had a really interesting play with guns, which I didn't quite like, but I could see as like it had character. So like basically you would have guns, which would have like charge, like they would overheat, sort of thing. You would not have ammo. You would just have things that would overheat. So like if you shot your gun too long in a row, it would overheat. You would have to wait for it to like cool down. But if you kind of like manage that, you could just continue shooting forever, because there was no ammo, there were no clips to reload. Second game, you would have these heat clips, which were like, yeah, we're using ammo, but it's not ammo. We're like right now we're storing the heat inside clips that like if you shoot 20 times, like there's 20 times that the clip can take the heat, but then you have to like reload with new heat clips. They're not ammo. We promise you they're not ammo, because that's not what we use in this universe. But it is heat clips, which like, okay, like I can see their move to ammo, which like I can understand, because like this gunplay was a little bit weird, especially like with how old it was. But I can also just understand it in general is like a bit weird, and like ammo is nicer to deal with because that's what people are more familiar with. But then the third game, they're just like, yeah, it's straight up ammo. And like I feel like they were pushing more and more towards a certain style of game. They were pushing for like, oh yeah, this is cool, this is what people like, or like this is popular, sort of thing. And it had to conform more to like what would be popular, rather than putting the story front and center. And that's just what I think is like suffering from success, sort of thing, where you see that the better something gets. I mean, like for instance, I do feel that Warframe has suffered from that too, where basically it started out as a great little game which really had to prove itself in order to like get any funding, which is why a lot of like the game was underdeveloped for a long time, or like a lot of the story was underdeveloped for a long time, because they just didn't have any money or power to do anything about that, because they were such a small little studio. Then like they had the chance to prove themselves with like the second Dream, which was very well received, the War Within, which was very well received. Then they had Planes of Eidolon, which like as a technological masterpiece was very well received. And then they just had this like hype loop that were going on, and they were like, fuck it, you know, let's announce everything. Let's announce fucking everything. And everything's gonna be like, you know, instead of like trying to make the best thing next, like they kind of went in this thing, we gotta continue to announce shit so it feels like something's going on in our game. Not like let's go and make the best thing we can. No, let's announce the best thing we can before we even have it. So that's where you got like the new war, Railjack and Fortuna all announced in the same bloody year, with only Fortuna coming out. Railjack coming out 2 years later, which was not even in the state that anyone could play it. And then, like, right now, 3 or 4 years later, we don't even have the new war yet. And it's like, there are so many things promised in between that we will never get. And that's just kind of like, I don't know, man. Like that's something you'll see where like suffering from success because something becomes so successful because they have investors writing on it, because they have like people that will demand like the number's gonna be better, the number's gonna be better. Instead of like trying to make the best, it's like trying to make something that will work the best, but you never know what will work the best. So you're just gonna try something that seems the most mainstream. And that's also something which you may see with like a lot of like YouTube channels sort of thing or Twitch channels where they're gonna try and like do what like most people do because that seems like the best thing that all people like. But in the end, the thing that all people like is just the thing that most people do because it seems like the thing that most people do is what all people like. But if there's like 10 videos and all the 10 videos have people that like react like that, then like of course like then that's something that people will watch because there's nothing else to watch, and everyone thinks like, oh, if I do a face like this, like, oh, everyone will love that. It's like, no, it's just the only thing that's out there, you know. So you never know. The ammo we had in game, the ammo kind of had an in-game reason, if I remember correctly. If a gun overheated, it burned the user. Have you seen the game Forewarned? No, I haven't. Can you put it in Discord, Unique, or like just send it to me or whatever? Because I've not heard of that. I'm quite curious. But yeah. Also, Deathloop. Tribal. Wow, Tribal. If you're still around. I don't know if you're still around, Tribal, but Tribal talks about Deathloop. I have seen about Deathloop. It really looks very interesting, very cool. Unfortunately, I do not have a PS5 because no one can buy a PS5. The PS5 is just not there yet after a year since it's been launched. But even worse, it is on Windows or on PC. It's on PC and PS5. However, the PS5 version, or the PC version is just horrible. Because it's got like this anti-piracy thing, which just like lags the shit out of it, and it's a $60 game. And I'm like, I'm not spending $60 on a game that's going to be lagged down by anti-piracy. I'd rather pirate it at that point. Because that won't have the anti-piracy, but it still looks really cool. Because the entire premise of Deathloop is that you're kind of like set up in like a house sort of thing, and you have to get out you're gonna have to get out by killing all the enemies and killing all the bosses within the day. And if you get killed or you don't do that, you reset back to the start of the day. So it's kind of like, you know, the Groundhog Day sort of thing, but you have to do it perfectly. And there's like 4 or 5 maps or like 4 or 5 areas where you have to get through. It seems very interesting. Unfortunately, like, I can't play it. So yeah, send it on Discord. Sweet. Check it out. I will definitely check it out. That is what I've been planning. That's what I'm planning to do for the upcoming period of time. So, but yeah. So yeah, more like Live, Die, Repeat, not Groundhog Day. Yeah, I mean, like, I haven't played it. It sounded to me like they wanted to go for some sort of like Groundhog Day thing. Like, you wake up at the start of the day and you go again. Which, like, Groundhog Day kind of like got like very dark as well. I haven't seen that movie in a while. It's been a very interesting movie. Like, that's a really cool movie. I like it. It's also a movie. Is Deathloop a movie? I didn't know Deathloop was a movie. I did not know. I have not seen it. Have you seen it? Is it good? Is the Deathloop movie good? Should I rather watch the Deathloop movie than play the Deathloop game? Because I bet the Deathloop game movie doesn't have anti-piracy that will lag the fucking movie. If it does, that's a really bad movie. No, not Deathloop. Groundhog Day. Yeah, I mean, like the movie Groundhog Day is really good. I like it. But yeah. Oh, it's called Edge of Tomorrow. Oh shit. All right, I'll check that out. I've heard of that. I've heard of Edge of Tomorrow. I'll check that out. I've not seen it. I can't remember seeing it, but I can remember like seeing some advertisement for it. I don't remember the fair date. I think it came out like a couple of years back. But I do sort of remember it. But yeah, like one thing, same concept but in movie form. 2014. Yeah, I kind of remember that. I mean, 2014, dude. Remember when 2012 was like the year where the world was gonna end? It's like, oh my god. Like, I remember 2012 was like the year the world was gonna end in December, and like it didn't. And like I remember like 2014 seeming so futuristic, and 2014 seeming even more futuristic. And now it's like 2014 is like, it's 7 years ago. It is fucking 7 years ago. 7 years ago. Do you feel old yet? Do you feel fucking old yet? 7 years ago it was 2014. There are kids born in 2014 that cannot like read, write, and like understand. They could watch this stream and understand what I'm saying, right? And they could even speak back. So yeah. Edge of Tomorrow is a manga called All of You. Where Edge of Tomorrow is a manga called All You Need Is Die. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Kind of wish it did. But yeah, there was this entire like what was it, Mayans or something. There was like some old ancient South American like people that like predicted that the like in their calendar like the world was gonna end in 2012. And that was like the entire thing. I think there were even movies made called 2012 where like it was gonna be the world ending. And I don't know if anyone believed it. What be kind of like. I think there are stories of these of people believing that the world was gonna end, being fully prepared for it, and the world just still turned the next day. But yeah, I'm not old. I'm just a man that refuses to grow up. Me too, man. Me too. Welcome to the channel that refuses to grow up. We're never gonna get old. But yeah, speaking of channels, by the way, and like you know, people like trying to like advertise to like the mean or like trying to like get to like the widest reach. I'm actually wondering like. Let's see. I believe the world ended, so we're just living the aftermath. Well, like that's actually a good question. Like how, like you know how there's like this thing where like if you die, your life flashes before your eyes. Like how do you know that you're now not like living through the flashing of your life for your eyes as you're dying? Why are you not like a 100-year-old person that's dying now and just that's just seeing their entire life moment by moment flash before their eyes? Why are we not living through that right now? How do you know that's not the case? Maybe that's the case. The afterlife sucks ass. Dude, the afterlife sucks ass with like YouTube being like garbage as it is. Oh man, fuck that. Fuck that. But yeah. Oh man. So like yeah, I wanted to ask you guys. So like when I talked a little bit earlier about like the way that like games or like YouTubers or Twitch streamers are like trying to like popular like cater to like the general audience or the mainstream audience to like cater to the mean and hopefully be more popular, but kind of in that vein and spirit kind of lose their character that made them special. And I'm kind of wondering like if you guys are out there looking for Twitch channels, if you ever do that, maybe you never do that, right? But if you do that, like what are you looking for? Because today, like okay, so like I have very much been like I'm a weird Twitch streamer, a Twitch viewer, right? So like I never really discovered Twitch until I did, and I was like I want to stream on this. So like I never really had much experience as a viewer. I remember when I was a really new viewer on Twitch, I would like try and like do caster commands and shit because like I didn't know mods could only do those. So I like whenever like a stream would be like, can someone like do a shout out in chat? I would like try to do a shout out in chat. I can't believe why I've never been banned from people's streams, but like that would definitely be something I'd expect people would be banned for. I don't know, but yeah. Anyway, like I kind of started watching people, then I didn't really do that all that much. Then like I started just following everyone that played Warframe because at the time I was very much involved in Warframe. And then the last few years I haven't really watched many new people on Twitch because I just watched the people that like I'm following. Like I follow like about 100 people or something, and like there's always someone on doing something weird. If I come across like a fun channel, I'll just like discover them or like watch them, or if one of you guys starts streaming, I'll just like watch what you guys are doing. But like recently I've been like, well, let me go and like check out new channels. Recently Keshin came through. It was like someone who I didn't know just like decided to host us while we were just chatting. And I was like, oh man, that's pretty cool. Let me go check out new streamers. So I decided to check out just chatting. I've been like trying to see whether there were some cool people in Apex Legends. And like the thing is, like I just find it so hard to find people that I would want to watch. So like something worthy of my time. Fuck Twitch ads. Oh shit. I've heard that Twitch is becoming like a little bit more aggressive with ads. But yeah, like let me know how that goes, because honestly, like Twitch ads can be like really fucking rough. Retro says, I also suck. Nothing. I regret a bad joke. I think that COVID got delayed. Too many bugs in the system. I think it's still early access. I hope it is dead and dying. I hope the COVID game dies. Fucking dies. Oh man, oh man, oh man. I hope that COVID can be over. We can go and do like, what is it? We can go and do, holy fucking shit. Conventions again. I really want to go to conventions. I really want to fucking, like, remember TwitchCon Amsterdam? TwitchCon Amsterdam was gonna happen. TwitchCon Amsterdam didn't happen. I fucking hate that. I fucking hate that. I fucking hate that, dude. Anyway, so yeah, I've been looking out in like, what is it? I've been looking out in, on Twitch and like trying to find streams that I want to watch, but it's so hard. So like, first of all, like to me, like, if I want to watch a stream, I want to, like, to me, interaction is the most important. So, like, I'll always look for streams that I can at least interact with. And I found, like, the moment that streams go over, like, 1,000 viewers, like, you barely find any streamer that still reach chat. Like, I hope if I ever get over that amount that I can still find a way to reach chat. It's going to be rough, but I want to find a way to do it because that is, for me, the core thing of Twitch. But it's super hard to find. So like most of the time I go to like below 1,000. Like a lot of times I also know that like if people are at the top of the directory, like they're most of the time like pretty sad. But if people are like just starting out, like there's a lot of like hidden talent like in the lower parts of the directory. So I'll like go and look around. But first of all these streams been looking the fucking same, man. Like I don't know what it is. Like this is a really big question to me. But like I don't know what it is. Why people like on Twitch want to have the camera so fucking small. It's like I get that some people don't want to see their face, but like. Some people just have their camera just like, it's just like a fucking tiny thing in the corner of like the screen. It's like, yeah, while we're playing a game, it's like, I get that. But then they want to do like a just chatting thing, where they just want to talk to their audience. And it's like, they just keep the thing so small. It's like, dude, you got the entire camera. Why don't you just fill your screen with it? You talk to them. It's like, no, I just want to have like, you know, my like character idle a little bit in the main menu while I'm talking to the stream. And it's like, it's so weird because like, there's nothing for me to see apart from like we're focusing on this part of the screen. That's what we're focusing on. That's the most important. The rest, it's not important. I don't get that. It's like it's really hard to tell these streams apart because everyone puts the camera in the same corner. Everyone like puts their fingers. So it's like it's not really identifying. Where I'm like, oh man, that seems like a really cool stream to watch because everything looks the same. So then I'm like, you know what? If someone has like a big camera or something, or they have something which looks pretty interesting, or like their stream looks fancy, I'll click on it. I'll watch it. I'll check it out. However, then you have titles. And like today my title is like what is it? My title is like consider watching this stream. Because first of all, titles are hard. I found out with Apex as well, especially with Apex, because like with Warframe we would have these memes, right, of like big bulky barrow, and we would have like the big voluptuous barrow burbs big buds or something. Like you would make crazy titles, but like they would always be about Barrow or the Sergeant or Nev Anya or like whatever. You would have like stupid crazy memey titles. But like I don't really know what a memes are in Apex. It's like I don't really know. Are there any memes in Apex, or is it just people like trying to be sweaty, trying to reach like the highest ranks? Like I'd never really found something aside from like alliteration or something to like try and make catchy titles for Apex. But then like so I know it's hard, but then like I go for the directory. It's like if someone has in their title like subscribe, September, exclamation mark, like socials or shit. I'm like, dude, like that just doesn't do it for me. Like I don't know whether it does it for you. It's like I'm really curious. It's like what are you guys looking for? Are you guys looking for a stream? What works for you? What doesn't work for you? Like if I see people like I'll click on streams that like stand out to me, that look different from like the crowd. Especially like on streams that like, you know, like I see people actually have a conversation, like a streamer have a conversation. I love the conversation interaction element. I don't really care if they're good at the game. I just want them to like interact with me. But then also, if I see that in the title like September, last day of September, please subscribe. I'm fucking out, man. Because it's like, I don't know, it just sends me the signal that the most important thing for you on the stream is that like you want people to like watch, to like subscribe to you and like pay you money. And I get that like money is the most important thing like to people to like survive on Twitch sort of thing. But at the same time, it's like I don't think it should be like your viewers' business. Like your financials should not be your viewers' business. Like if you're good enough, they'll pay, or like someone else will pay. But like don't make it the primary focus of your stream. Like I don't like that. I don't like watching that because like I just want to have a conversation with you. I don't want to be like constantly reminded that September you can like sub for $250. It's like no, I don't give a fuck. So like that puts me off, that sort of thing. And also something like if there's people that have like sub goals and shit, like fuck that, man. Like I don't care that you like I don't care if you get 100 subs or 1 million. I hope you get the most subs you can, but like why does that have to be a goal for us, right? I don't get that. But yeah, like let me reach out a little bit. Plump and powerful Pathfinder. There's no memes on Apex, there's only sold. Oh yeah. Oh man, remember? No, well, join the club. Consistent streamer strikes again. Oh boy. But yeah, so like I don't know whether you guys have any things that like, you know, that like put you off if you're like watching like if you go and like check out Twitch streamers, or like if you go and like watch Twitch, like what are things that like will like you'll look for and be like if you watch, like if you look for streamers, because maybe you don't even look for streamers. Maybe you're like me, like about a year ago, where like I would never ever go out on Twitch to find anyone else to watch, because I would just be like, yeah, I'm following some people that I like. I don't need to really follow anyone else. Maybe someone else will come along on my path, but maybe they don't. I'm alright, because like I got more than enough like streamers to watch. Like I'm not like here on Twitch and like what can I do because there's no one around. But yeah, like let me know, because like I was just kind of saying like so like that's why today I made a stream. Like consider watching the stream, because I don't know what kind of meme titles I can put into like, you know, just chatting. Cause like first of all, like with just chatting, I don't know what we're gonna talk about. Like today, it just ended up being Mass Effect because I don't know what brought up Mass Effect Andromeda, but we just ended up being talking about Mass Effect Andromeda. We're talking about this, but like I don't know what that we're gonna talk about that because maybe someone brings up an insanely interesting topic and we just end up talking about that. And I titled the stream like today we're talking about the train network in the 1940s in London, and then we just end up talking about Mass Effect Andromeda, and then someone comes in and is like, oh, well, this is not talking about the train network in London in the 1940s. This is garbage. I'm going to report you to Twitch. You'll be banned. It's like, yeah, no, I don't really want that. But yeah, so like it's really hard to title, and then like I just felt like, why don't I just say like consider watching this stream? Because like I don't like this entire, like, I think the thing with like the subscription stuff with like the goals and like donation goals and shit, it's trying to like push you into direction of like subscribe, push into direction of like give me money, donate, go and like watch a stream, use these commands to like socials and this and that. It's like I don't need people to shout at me. I don't need you as a streamer to like shout at me to like in your title with exclamation mark socials, exclamation mark OnlyFans or whatever. I don't need you to shout at me to go and check out your shit. I don't need you to shout at me to like go and like give you money. Because why would I want that, right? The thing that I want is I just want to have a stream that I can watch, that I can enjoy, that I can have a bit of back and forth with you, that I can know what's going on with you and like how you're doing and sort of thing, and just like figure out like what your story is, like what you're doing. And if I like your stream like good enough that I want to pay something, that's on me. But like that should always be on me. Like my stream, like the streams that I watch, for me is downtime, right? Like it's my relaxing time. I don't want to be pushed. Like we're pushed everywhere. Advertisement, everything around us. We're being pushed. I don't want to be pushed on Twitch. So I was like, you know what? Why don't I just title it today? Like consider watching. Because I don't think that I have any right to like tell you what you should do. You should not. Like I'm not gonna tell you you should be watching the stream. Just consider. If you feel like it, you feel like it. If you don't feel like, you don't feel like it. It's up to you. But yeah, I watched like 2 different streams. What was the other stream you watched? Your own stream? Also, remember that time that like Tribal stream, man? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, that was fun. That was really fucking fun. Like honestly, that was a time in which like a lot of people started streaming. We had We had Tribal started streaming. We had Sinistrum started streaming. I know Blaze has been streaming lately. I've been like lurking in streams a bit. A lot of times this is one thing which I do find tough when I'm streaming, is that a lot of times like I'll I'll put a stream on in the background, but I'm also like doing things, right? I'm like editing a video, or I'm like I'm working on something, so I kind of need to like focus, right? But I also just want to have a stream in the background, like just in the meantime, to be able to like focus on stuff and or relax with like the background sound sort of thing. There we go. Let me fix this. So the thing to me is that it's like whenever I start watching a stream, I like the interaction of it, but I'm also like, shit, I kind of want to say like, hey, how's it going? But I don't want to be stuck for 30 minutes talking to this person because I always have shit to do. But I do just want to say like, hey, how's it going? Just like checking on them, see if they're cool, and then just like keep on watching the stream while kind of like listening in, sometimes saying if I feel like saying something. But I always feel if I say something, I gotta stick around for at least like 5 or 10 minutes or something, because otherwise they'll just be like, because a lot of times like there's not that many people talking, so if I talk, it's kind of like, if you're like in like an online video call or something, like a Zoom meeting or something, and then like you're the one that speaks up, and now like everyone expects you to continue to speak up. Like that's the feeling I have in streams. Then I'm like, shit. So sometimes I just don't really feel like chatting, because like I feel like I just want to say hi. So like hi for like talk to 5 minutes and then move on. But then I feel that's rude. Don't ever feel that way in the stream. I can totally well understand that, because I am there in that feeling myself. And like I'd rather have to just say hi. So if you speak for 5 minutes, that's better than no minutes, right? If you don't speak at all, that's totally fine. But it's like, dude, it's like, sometimes I just want to like say hi, check in, but then like, oh shit, there's something going on, and then like, oh my god. So yeah, don't ever worry about that in this stream. I totally understand where you're coming from, but I don't know. Oh man, sometimes I don't like that. I do that. I always do that. Nice. My friend Kyle, who streams Trials of Osiris, you should let me his Twitch. I'd love to check him out, man. Because I want to check out more streamers. In that kind of situation, I've got more than enough streamers on podcasts to listen to. But when I've been looking into someone, a natural back and forth is key, because that's one of the aspects that live streams have over other media. I feel that too. And like I can also fairly understand watching. I feel that right now I'm being forced, because like Van Diesel says, family. You're being forced to watch his stream because we're family. Oh my god. You can't do it. It's just like you have to.
Don't worry, Nick. Don't worry. If you need to take a break for like a quick second, you know, from the stream, that's alright. That's alright. You know, as long as it's not too long, right? As long as it's not too long, you're allowed to take a quick little break. Oh boy, it's a code. It's a code. But yeah, I also just like love lurking in people's streams and be like, yeah, because like. So there's a part of me that loves the interaction on Twitch. I feel if streamers are just sitting around there like not really reacting to chat, it's like, why are you even like live streaming sort of thing. But at the same time, I also just like it when a stream is like has a story sort of thing. So what I will try and do as much, because like I'm also saving the streams. I haven't really uploaded them lately because I've been like kind of busy. But I will upload them soon. Like they were just on backlog. I'll try and get them back as soon as I can. But they'll be up on the YouTube, and I do like going back to my old streams and I'm figuring out like, hey, what did I do? Like, what was this like? Like they're also fun little like small little podcasts to listen to, because like a lot of times like streams can be like podcasts as well. Or just listening to people random, you ramble, talk to chat a little bit. And I also like to have like this little bit of showmanship sort of thing, where you have this stuff where, you know, people kind of like talk to like if you have too many chat interaction where it's just like you're just literally reacting to chat, where it's like, let me see if I could like do this right now. So like, yeah, this right here, yes, okay, yeah, fine, yeah, no, I get it. Yo, how's it going, man? Yo, hey, cool. It's like, yeah, there's no ongoing story here. There's nothing that like ties it together. However, if you have this little thing where there's like at least like a little bit of flow to it, and sometimes, you know, the streamer just talks and doesn't really talk to chat that much. Like when I was doing my Mass Effect rant, I wasn't really reacting to every single message because I was getting to that later. It's like, I also like that. So yeah. Also, Michel, did I tell you I'm making a droid? Really? No, I didn't know that. Dude, how big will it be? Well, consider yourself informed. It's a B1 battle droid. Oh man. Keep me updated, man. Like, once it's done, I want to see pictures. I want to see it in real life. I can't wait for birthdays again, man. I feel like birthdays are gonna have to, like, come soon. Because, like, I think the time of birthday parties should soon be upon us. Because, like, my god, life size. No way. No fucking way, dude. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. I love it. I love that. That's good. That's some good shit. Oh man. So yeah. Oh, thanks, Sarba. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'll tell them a follow, because you know, I just find it fun. I just find it fun to like check out other people on Twitch. I don't know what people have with like this thing where like, oh man, we can't really like don't follow other people, or like I don't watch any other people because I don't know. I just think it's fun. As people are gonna try. Wait, show this to the stream and make him guess where this part is gonna be placed. All right, hold on. Let's do that. Let's do that. There we go. Wonderful. This is gonna work. It should work. All right, let me go and grab this on stream, and let's see if you guys can guess where this is gonna be placed. Where is this gonna be put? There we go. Let's have the other mic open, and then let me go and open this right here. Boom. Look at that. Look at that, boys. Where will that go? You got a king to leave his throne. You got that indeed. You got that indeed. But it's here to ask you a question. Anally? I mean, you know, I'm not surprised you go there, Richard. I'm not surprised you go there. Oh man, but if these are the parts that looks like penises to me. So I love how the only two answers in this stream where it's like it's either a penis or it goes up the butt. Oh, someone else already said it. Feather of the Crows is because like that's the first thing you think of. That's the first thing you fucking think of. And it's gotta be correct. Right? Right? Is it? Yeah, tell us, where does this go? Where does this go? What's the difference? I don't know. Retro, you tell me. What is the difference? What is the difference, Retro? You tell me. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Everything is a dildo if you're brave enough. Who has gone? Actually, I'm not even gonna ask. I'm not even gonna ask. I was gonna do a follow-up question on that. A mega weapon. See who was gonna be the bravest in this chat. Who has been the bravest so far? Yeah, yeah. Really? Oh, cool, dude. Holy shit. So yeah, here. It's like right here. It's like these little parts on the head. Like that's where they go. Right here. Right there. That's where they go. Like you got a way better picture. I wanted to see if I could find if I could find like a picture to like show it to the chat. But this is way better. Yep. And also, Mika, how's it go? What if I don't want to consider? Well, then you're here anyways. So then you're just sticking around, Mika. How's it going? Because you want to see the new location, and I don't want you to tell me whether you like it or not. I'm not that very brave for that sort of thing. Lucky me. Not everything that goes up the butt is a penis. Every penis can go up the butt, but it's like the difference between mammals and cats. Well, can every Why the fuck do I ask follow-up questions without thinking about it? I was legit immediately gonna retort it with like, well, how can you be so sure that every penis can go up a butt? I was like, fuck, am I really gonna ask that question here on Twitch? Am I really gonna go there? Am I really had penises, so I was right. You were right indeed, Tribal. Having a bit of a problem at the moment with the printer though. Wait, you're 3D printing them? You're working. Are you 3D printing them? It's getting some error codes. Wait, are you working with 3D printing? Do you have a 3D printer? Yannick, do you have a 3D printer? I did not know that. How do you 3D print dildos? Well, pretty easy. You just make a ball of a dildo and you just print it. The 3D printers are so cool. Was that a theme in the pic? Maybe. Maybe that was sent in the theme. I will not comment, nor will I will not deny or accept. Dude, that's so cool. Oh man, 3D printing is like pretty damn sweet. I wanna start doing some of it. But yeah. Anyway, gotta show the cool setup of Tamika. But speaking of which, I have. If I have the time, I'm gonna make a really cool Defton name, which I am gonna use to death. I'll tell you right now, because it is so funny. It is so funny. So there is like one of the last videos that Defton made. I think about like the Last of Us or something. Holy shit, dude! That is so awesome! Oh my god, dude! I didn't know. Holy shit, dude! Man, it's been way too... Dude, it's been almost 2 years since we've seen each other. It's so crazy, dude. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Like, now I'm, like, realizing how long it's been. But yeah, like, yeah, that's... Owning a 3D printer is like being a wizard nowadays. Oh, boy. Like, that is so cool. That is so fucking cool. Yeah, like... at some point, I really want to get a 3D printer myself as well. Because, like, there are so many cool things that I just want to, like, try out. And, like, what did I do? I don't know. I don't know what you did. What I want to talk about? Oh yeah, so like there's like one of these videos where like, oh my god, it's fantastic. I made a gift for my ex. Wait, let me show you what I made. Holy shit, dude. Is your ex? I wasn't called up on that. I'm sorry to hear, man. I hope you're right. I hope it's been fine. Before she broke up, that is, yeah. Has that been like recently, or has that been a bit? I hope I hope it hasn't been too bad. I'm sorry to hear that happened because I wasn't aware. 3 weeks ago. Oh shit, dude. Holy shit. That's like. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. That is so cool. Dude, y'all gonna see this! Y'all gonna see this! It's a puzzle box! Dude, look at how cool that is! Look at how awesome that is! Holy fuck. You're really good at this, man. You're really fucking good at this. Like, legit. Wow. man, I'm also like, it's like I'm also just fucking realizing how long fucking COVID has been, man. It's like sometimes it feels like it's been like really, really fucking like small. To me, it feels because like basically I went into we went into lockdown. I sat into this room. My hair grew long, and I'm still in this room. It's like, oh yeah, you know, kind of did the same thing yesterday. So like to say like it does feel long, but sometimes it's also like not like dude. It's fantastic. It's so fucking cool. It's like I love it. I fucking love it. But yeah, like at the same time, it's like that I realize right now is like, dude. We haven't seen each other in almost 2 years. Like, the fuck, dude? Like, seriously. What the fuck? I hope you guys are doing, like, the, family, what is it? Family, what? What? Dude, this shit is insane. This shit is so fucking cool. I'm gonna show all these pictures. I'm gonna show all these pictures. They're so... Holy shit, dude, like, you're really good at this. You're really fucking good at this. My god. So, let me start with this. This right here is the unpainted one, right? This right here is the unpainted one. We're like, just like, look at the paint job. Like, look at the paint job between this one. Like, the paint job is so good. But then, it has like a hole for like the key that goes underneath there. And these are like all the parts. It's like, dude, that's very well made. That is really fucking well made. Wow. Wow, that is... Good job. Good job. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. That is so cool. Those are some parts. That's not all? Not all of them, man. How long does it take you to make one of these? Like, how long, like, of course you have the printing, but also, like, designing them and, like, I think you're using, like, what was the tool again? What's the tool you used to do sculpting? It's like Fusion 360 or something? Are you using Fusion or... Like, what program do you use? I took my time, and it was roughly about a month. That's honestly, like, sounds like what you probably need to make something like this. That's really awesome, though. That is really fucking cool. Wow. Wow. Wonderful. Like, really, really good job, man. Like, oh, dude, that is so cool. That is really fucking cool. Anyway, I don't know what to say to that. Like, I really, really appreciate it whenever I see people like craft something themselves, especially when it's like this high quality sort of thing. It's like, it's so awesome. Anyway, thanks for sharing this, man. Thanks for like for like showing the pictures and like sharing like these things you made. Also, I have something evil for birthdays. Oh. What do you have for birthdays? That is evil. What is your evil birthday? You'll find out when it's yours again. Oh shit. I guess I'll have to wait. You know what? I'm excited for waiting. Also, that might have peaked the microphone. I'm sorry about that. Should watch out with clapping and stuff. Anyway, I gotta show Mika like the new like streaming seat sort of thing. I don't know if we're gonna like stick around with this. But that reminded me of like there's a Defton video part. Like, I'm gonna make a Defton meme. I'm gonna like use it so much. It is so fucking good. It is so fucking good. It's literally just like a segment of him just being like, let's get into the video. It just says like, let's get into the video. And he just turns around and it's like, oh my god, I'm gonna use it so much. It's like, let's get into the video. Let's get into it. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. It's so fucking beautiful. I'll try and get it done by the end of the week, and then like I'll just use it everywhere. I already have it. I can set a pic, but it's not gonna give anything away. Well then, keep it hidden for my birthday. I'll find out when it's time. I'll find out. Imagine telling people your birthday. I purposely avoid it. I mean, like, dude, birthday streams, subathons for your birthday stream, free subs for your birthday stream, asking people for donations for your birthday stream, asking people for bits for your birthday stream, just e-begging people because your birthday, just in real life begging people because your birthday. Oh man. Speaking of which, actually, let's go sit back there so Mika can like judge for himself what he likes of it. All right, there we go. We're back again onto the throne. We're back on the throne, back on the couch. Wait, we've only been streaming for 2 hours. Did I start late? I didn't think I was starting that late. Actually, I don't remember when I started the stream, but like it will probably have been like late. I guess. But yeah, also Mika, hello here. Celebrate, get your other year closer to a clock running out of batteries. I mean, technically not really. Because, like, your birthday is not, like, unless you die on your birthday, you don't really get a year closer on your birthday to, like, the moment you die. You will probably get closer to the moment you die, your death day, which is also something you're passing every year, but you don't know when that's going to be. And that's something you should celebrate. This feels more casual. I like it. That's kind of what I'm going for. The main reason for this is basically because, like, I sit in that chair so much that I kind of get tired of it. So this is just like sitting a little bit differently. So like I was hoping maybe this is cool. I don't know. I'm gonna have to watch it back whether I like the camera framing and stuff. I feel like I'm sitting a little bit more to the side or something, but we'll see. But yeah, what do I want to say? You get closer to your death every day. Yeah, like right now. Right now you're closer to your death than you were just before I started the sentence, right? So there you go. There you go. But what I want to talk about, dude, there was something I had on my mind. It was about we were talking about birthdays. Oh yeah, unless you're already dead. If you were dead inside, you can't get more dead. But like today I watched like a really cool video. Casually Explained. If you guys don't know that channel, it's fantastic. It's a really fun channel. I just love the humor of that. He just made a video about like Twitch streamers, like Twitch streaming. It's so spot on. He has these things where it's like, what is it? Where it's like, Twitch streaming, Twitch is a place where like high school kids go to like see like how adults act, but Twitch is run by adults trying to act like high school children. It's like, it's so fucking accurate, dude. And then it's like, it goes into like, into the shit of, you know how like, like these like simps like to engage like try and engage in a relationship with like streamers by like paying them loads of money and sending them messages, and it's like, yeah, you can't blame them for, you know, like pay like trying to like buy a relationship with money and messages, because that's what your grandparents do on your birthday. It's like, ouch, man. God damn it. You're right. You're fucking right. So, yeah, definitely give that a watch. I posted in Discord. It is so good. I really like that guy. Omni-Man's enters the chat. It's okay. He's just here to twerk. Who is Omni-Man? No objections here. I'm invincible. Cue the title card. What are you guys on about? Holy shit. Teens go to watch Twitch to watch adults act like teens. Yep, exactly. Abso-fucking-lutely. That's definitely what they fucking do. Oh man. Like, Twitch is kind of weird though. Twitch is like, okay, so like the weirdest thing that I find about Twitch is that it's kind of like full of people that like try to act in a way to like sell themselves, like the way that they like engage with you. Like they kind of like try and sell relationships, and they kind of like try and like sell themselves as networking. And because of that, you have this really weird thing where everyone's like trying to like show a best version of themselves, but like not a legit best version of themselves. And I honestly don't like that for two bits. First of all, I like people like trying to be the best, but I don't like people showing the best version of themselves. So like I would love for every single one of you, every single one of the people that I know to be the best version of themselves that they could be. But don't try and only show that. Like I've definitely gone for that, and I still will deal with that right now, where like especially like 2 or 3 years ago, I already had this big thing where like I was afraid of showing like me feeling bad to anyone, because if I did so, I felt like people would feel worse about me. Because like I had this thing, like I've talked about with Warframe sort of thing. Like I had some setbacks, and honestly, like it hit me pretty hard. It hit me pretty fucking hard. But I felt like I would probably be seen better by other streamers or by other people or by the audience or by whoever if, you know, if they knew that I'd let myself be used by like this company and let myself be used by like all these other people, you know, sort of thing. But at the end I didn't care because, you know, I'm the better man. Like that's better than someone that's like being like tossed out of it and then just like goes and be like cries about it. I didn't want that, because I felt like if I go cry about it, then people are like, oh, you're fucking weak, man. Fuck that. And honestly, like I think that's I don't think that that's really all that good, because I do feel that, especially when it comes to especially this thing on Twitch or this thing with YouTube, is like, to me it's weird because I don't know what you guys are saying. Like, I know what I'm creating, I know what I'm talking to you, like what I'm saying, but I don't know what kind of version you guys have in my head, in your head of me. I think Unique is like the close, like knows me the best of anyone here, because like, he's my family. I've known him for years. He knows me for years. Though again, we haven't seen each other in 2 years, like face to face. It's been like insanely long. It's crazy, man. Fuck. Like that just does my head in. It's like way too long. But that's like COVID does that for you. But the thing that I kind of like I've come to understand is that whenever I make videos, right, or whenever I do a stream, I don't just have the stream context. I have my entire life context. So I know when I'm talking about something, I know what it means to me, and I know in what kind of context that sits. So whenever I make a video where like I seem sort of excited, I know, like for instance, like these, like go to like the Real Jack videos in Warframe, go to like the Old Blood update Warframe video, go to the Ropodopolis video in Warframe. All these videos, like I seem happy, and if I go back to these videos, I was like, oh man, that guy seems kind of happy. But I was actually just like kind of like feeling like, I was on a gradation where like a Ropodopolis video was 50% happy, 50% feeling shit, and like that just went down with like the Railjack video. So I just got more and more like angry and like fucked up with Warframe sort of thing, and like it doesn't show. Like you don't see that because you only see that brief time glimpse, and like I don't want anyone to like feel like their experience of like, oh man, like I actually just had something bad happen to me, but I feel bad about it. Am I the only one that's supposed to feel bad about this? Like, because if everyone that I look at online, everyone that like I watch, like, you know, I watch a streamer guy and like he's had some bad things happen to him, but like he barely talks about it because either like everything's going fine with him because never anything goes wrong, or if something goes wrong, he's always fine with it. It's like everyone feels with that. Everyone deals with that. And I don't like to have this like showing only the best things. I just kind of like just want to talk about things as I see them, because that's kind of like the challenges like I overcome. That's kind of like the challenges we go through. And it's not necessarily that I'll throw you to death with everything. Like there's a bunch of stuff that I'll keep to myself that I'll never talk about on this channel. There's more than I ever thought I would talk about on this channel that we've talked about more than I ever thought I would. But like there are things that I'll never talk about on this channel. Because there's also things which I don't think are your business. And there's also things which I don't think I should lay on you, because at the end of the day, you do come here for entertainment. But that's why, like, what I think is weird with this platform is, like, it's so full of people that are just trying to, like, show them the best side of themselves, but like, deep down inside are just feeling miserable, because I've heard so many streamers feel like they're alone, which is so weird to like understand, because like I couldn't wrap my head around this. And like the weird thing is, like I felt this, but I couldn't wrap my head around this. I never thought there would be someone else that would like feel the same way. But basically, like, the thing that I could never wrap my head around is, like, how could a streamer feel alone, right? If he has people watching. Because right now, we have, like, 12 people watching. Sometimes you have people that are, like sometimes you have streamers have more than 10,000 people watching them at any point in time. How could these people ever feel alone when there's so many people watching them? But there's like, a bit of a difference. It's like, the thing that I think is very different in that situation is that you're kind of missing, like, peers to relate with that you know on a personal level. It's like, as much as, like, you guys know me, like, I know you guys, like, less, right? It's like, you guys don't know me much. Like, I feel like you can watch me for a long time, and like there's definitely like people among you who are, like, I know rather well. Like I've actually like spoken to you many times. But still, like, it's only been brief moments. Like, you don't know me in real life, and I don't know you in real life. A lot of you guys, I don't even know what you look like. I don't even know your real names, and I don't need to know. Like, you know, you're just the people that, like, you're part of my community, and you're who you are, and like I know who you are, like, sort of thing. As, like, you know, who you are here in chat, and like that's perfectly fine. But there is a difference between like that and like a peer sort of thing, like having someone that like enjoys the same thing as you do, who you can like talk to and engage with as a real friend sort of thing, or as like a real person, like the way that you would engage with people at work, or the way that you would engage with people in school, or like if you have hobbies, like you do sports or something, like you can engage with these people, with your peers, in a way where like you're both going for the same shit, you're both doing the same exercise, or doing the same work, and you can kind of relate to that, and there's like not this feeling of like, oh yeah, you're like streamer, I'm fewer, or whatever. Like, no, you don't have that shit. It's just like you're both doing the same shit, you're both going for the same experience of life, and you're sharing that as two human beings. And it's just two humans being human. And I think that that's where, like, a loneliness with streamers can come from. Or, like, this feeling where, like, you're kind of, like, missing someone. And, like, that is something which, like, I never understood to be a thing. Because it's so weird when, like,
people with like 10,000 viewers could describe themselves as being lonely. But when I heard about that, it's like, yeah, you know, that's something where I can very well recognize me, especially with, especially when I left the Warframe space. I wasn't really as confident that I would like have a community at all. Like, I'm so glad that like you guys stuck around. Like, I really love that we have this thing where, you know, we can just sit and talk and just have a fun time together. Because back then, I didn't know whether you guys are just watching me for Warframe, and like the moment I stopped streaming Warframe, you guys would just be gone, or whether you guys would actually like be cool people, stick around. So like that is something where, like you can feel that, like you can just feel like there's no one, just like who's there, and like that is really like something which like I do think it's that seeing like how many streamers are dealing with this, like how many people are there, especially like see like I still have a life outside of this. I stream at most like 2 to 3 hours a day. I don't stream more than that. I have a life outside of this. I know people outside of this. I have like a social life outside of streaming, but there's also people that stream like 11 to 12 hours a day, and like I don't know how you have a life outside of that. Like I think that a lot of your life is just like waking up, like maybe getting your groceries or something, or maybe having those delivered to you, maybe doing like a little bit in the weekends, but most of it is just streaming. And then like what do you do outside of them? Like how can you relate with people if everyone's like trying to like be their fake version? Like they'll never show anything bad, because if I show anything bad about myself, that will show a weakness, and people don't want to do that. It's like, fuck that, man. It's like I don't know why, like I don't know what it is. I kind of wish I could like break that, but that is not something I can focus on right now. I do think that's a really bad mindset. I do think that's something which is like kind of shit. But I wish that there was something that I could do about it. The only thing that I can say is that if you are a streamer out there that is like, what is it? That is out there and feels alone, sort of thing, and you want to have a streamer peer to talk to, you can message me. I don't know how to convince you that like I'm not out here to like use you or refuse. I don't know how I can convince you that like I'm just here to genuinely just listen to you, and like if you just want to talk and just ramble about like all the things you're facing as a streamer, I don't know how to convince you about that. The only thing I can say is that like, yeah, you know, you can wager the bet. DMs are open. Anyway, but yeah, let me catch up with chat, because I see Meek already doing it. Hashtag Michel's over party. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh boy, and let's see. I can just watch Riverdale for that. The show Invincible. Invincible is a 90s looking cartoon that was the graphic murder of Game of Thrones. Dude, Game of Thrones just died. Like, I think the absolutely most insane thing that's happened, like, when it comes to media in the last, like, 10, 20 years sort of thing, is Game of Thrones just dying. Game of Thrones was everything, and then it just died, and no one's talking about it. Everyone's still talking about Harry Potter. Everyone's still talking about, like, Lord of the Rings, or, like... Game of Thrones, you never hear anyone talk about it. It's just dead. 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 Like, there's no one even for fun talking about Game of Thrones. It's just dead. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. So, yeah. Let's see. I'm the worst version of myself. Sucks to suck. Definitely a must experience. What's a recent cartoon? You guys should have just let him guess what I meant. American MA. Man is, let's see, kind of, man is a cunt IRL. We also don't know what you look like. Like, this man is using a mask. Shit, Michel knows what I look like. A mistake was made. Parasocial relationships can't be used to stand in for real relationships. There's a balance that must be met if you're going to be online like this. Yeah, like, that is something which, like, I think definitely, like, the idea of parasocial relationships has definitely been something that's only been explored really, like, in the last year or so, like, that I've really been hearing, like, this term being coined around. But, like, there is something weird. And, like, I've definitely had... So, I think, like, one of my worst moments, or, like one of the roughest experiences for me was, like, I've described this a couple of times. Back in 2018, when, I had this offend that Warframe had me, like, do for like no pay. They kind of just turned around and slapped me in the back with like this thing that I built, which yeah, like that just really sucked. I just felt like super betrayed by like this company that I really had a lot of faith in, that I was partnered with, that I would have like done a lot for, and they just turned around, used me, and like never kind of came back to me. And that just really felt like a big thing, because like a lot of my work had been stepped up into like trying to make this company and their situation better, so hopefully it will one day come back to me. Whatever, that happened back then. Then also I had this thing where it's like, well, at least I have my friends that I build around from this, and like I sent so many people like an invite for like an 8-hour long special stream, and like only like 3 people replied, and one person like said yes and they didn't show up. Another person said yes and they did show up, which is true. And another person said yes and he did show up in real life, which was unique, and we did the 8-hour stream special. But I did like in the end that like I did go to bed just like being sad as shit, because like And like it was so confusing because at the same time, like Unique was here, Xena was there. We had a really cool time with like everyone that showed up for the stream. It was an 8-hour-long stream. It was really fucking fun. However, at the same time, like I did also have to face this fact that I messaged like 30 people or something, and like I thought these 30 people were my friends, and like no one responded. And like that thing was like so weird. It's like, how can I be sad for like feeling like I had 30 real relationships, but they're just all like they just don't give a fuck. And like this company or this shit that I believed in, the future I believed in, just like kind of turned around and like turned out to be shit. How can I be sad about that when there's still like people around me that are here to support me, and like especially like people in the audience and stuff. But there is indeed a difference between like a real relationship and like a parasocial relationship, and you should always be watchful for that. And that's also something which like I don't want to bring out the wrong idea. I really like talking to you guys. I really like to like listen to you guys and like have a conversation, but do realize that, you know, you don't know me and I don't know you. And like we're getting to know each other better, but like like I'll always be different, and don't paint that like perfect picture of me and inside your head, because I'm not perfect. I know my flaws. I have many flaws. So yeah, I've come on my lurk to say that Game of Friends is trash. Woo! Francois has come out to speak the truth. Woo! So yeah, that is an impressive failure. The moment I jumped out into the frame, like proper yoinked. Oh man, I gotta check it out. I gotta check it out. Holy shit! What is that GIF, dude? What is that GIF? Also, dude, I do that too. I do that fucking too. I do that fucking as well. I do that too. Okay. I'm gonna check out a clip, and then I don't know if I'm gonna share that, but yeah, like sometimes you're so focused on a game that like your face just starts doing things, and then you start watching, like you just start watching back your stream. It's like, fuck, did I really do that? Do I really just move like? Am I like, what the fuck am I doing with my face? Holy shit! All right. Let's go and check this out. Let's go peep this up, boys. When you're a godlike player. All right, here we go, boy. Yes. Oh wait, it's muted. There we go. Dude, how did you not hit him? Holy shit.
Jesus Christ, how did I not hit him?
Yeah, how did you not hit him? Holy fuck, that was at least 2 hit markers I count.
Wow.
You at least had 2 hit markers there.
Jesus.
But yeah, like, dude, I do that too. Where it's like, you know, you're so focused and you just start doing something with your mouth. I've had so many times where I'm like, especially when I tried doing gameplay videos where I would like play a game, record that, and just like, I would just be like, it'd be like that or something. I'm like, dude, it looks so dumb. And like, I didn't even notice in the moment. You go back, it's like, what the fuck was I doing there? What was I doing? But you know, if you accept it, what can people say, right? What can people say? We all do it. We all fucking do it. So, you know, we all fucking do that shit. So yeah. Anyway. It's my proudest failure. I'm glad you're proud of it. That's Barry the Bullet Dodger. He definitely is a really good fucking bullet dodger. That's for sure. Anyway, I think I'm gonna like end the stream right here because we've been going on for 2.5 hours. God damn, boys. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of like the setup right here at the couch. I don't know, like, so far it's worked out quite well. I can't really control anything on stream, but, like, I think for just chatting streams, this works out, as long as I do have the opportunity to, like, go back here and, like, check things out. I actually felt, like, this transition, for me, feels right now quite good. I don't know how, like, the scene setting is, because, like, I'm gonna have to go back and, like, re-watch just, like, how I like the way that I'm sitting, how I like the way the shot is framed and sort of thing. But so far, I quite like it. I quite enjoyed it, so hope you guys enjoyed it, too. Also, that GIF is me in the clip. Yeah, I saw that GIF come first, and I was like, oh, shit. Is that the same thing as in the clip? And then the clip I recognized the GIF, so that was cool. Let's see. I like the couch cam. So we're waiting for the casting couch though. I will have to have more people for a casting couch that I can cast on the couch. It's so funny though, like, it's like the casting couch has always been like the thing that people bring up whenever we talked about, what was it? Even with on the couch sort of thing. But yeah, like that's definitely something to which I'm like letting go sort of thing right now. Anyway, what I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna send you guys, let's see, you can always cast Mika. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Anyway, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send you guys over to Mogamu, who is now playing Halo Infinite. I didn't know it was out yet.
I thought it was like gonna be out in was Halo Infinite out already? Dude, shit. Anyway, I'm gonna be sending you guys over to Mogama, who's like playing Halo Infinite. I've been really enjoying Mogama's streams. I've been like hanging out in them quite a bit. He has recently announced he's like taking a bit of a step back from streaming because like he's been having a rough time of like keeping stream going and like staying alive from it, sort of thing. So that's unfortunate, but I've actually had a really good talk to him. I think 2 days ago on Friday. 3 days ago, I had a really good talk to him on Friday, and like honestly, he's helped me quite a bit. So I appreciate it. See you, Michel. Maybe I'll wake up in time for your next stream, dude. Hopefully you can like get better with your sleep schedule, and yeah, I'll see you around. Have a good one, mate. It's a beta. It's open beta now. Wait, really? Holy shit! I know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Holy fucking shit! Why don't I know this shit? Okay, tomorrow we're gonna be doing this. Tomorrow we're gonna be doing open beta Halo Infinite. How long? I'll check how long it's open for. But anyway, we're gonna go raid Mogamu. Hopefully, yeah, let me know how long it's going on for. Cause yeah, also check forewarned. Yes. As long as you put it in there, I'll put it on my sheet and I'll look into it. But yeah, anyway, so hi to Mogamu. I'll be seeing you guys around. Also, he's got a really cool emote, which you kind of gotta like check out. Hold on, I'll post it here, but also post it in this chat because it's so fun. There we go. Animated emotes are the future of the stream. I fucking love it. Anyway, let's go. See you guys around. See you tomorrow. Have a good day, rest of the day. Tomorrow, Halo Infinite. Holy shit.